Well, hello there, welcome in everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. And what the Jeff has happened? Welcome in Phoenix, welcome in Clayton. Yo, Dadbar, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my word, I was not expecting that. First thing to see coming back from getting a couple of things sorted before stream. Thank you so much, man, and yeah, thank you for gifting subs to all these people. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. And yeah, hope all is well. And welcome in. And good morning, Olympia and Sinksy. How are you guys doing? And yeah, let me just try and quickly do this, and then we can get things going. Yeah, sorry about the delay. I was caught up in the middle of something. I think with Saturdays, like, they usually tend to be last second sometimes. Have a good Tourney. Thank you, man, and yeah, thank you for the gifted subs. That's really nice of you. Very nice thing to wake up to, and all these five people also getting a gifted sub is also awesome. So thank you so much, man. You're welcome in, Nitro. Can I ask if me and my friend can play? I mean, these are invitationals, but I can't do that in this tourney, so sorry for that. But in the future, if you are interested, you can just contact me on my Discord, and maybe then we can maybe discuss it further for future tourneys, maybe, if it interests you. But yep, I will show you guys the brackets shortly. So let me just take a look at the bracket. I forgot to do the challenge link. I still need to sort the settings for the whole thing as well. Let me just get the challenge link up and set it in the chat so you guys know the bracket. So let me just do that. So I've been a bit all over the shop, but it is a Saturday morning. Right, so that's the bracket. So you can check at any point. And that is the bracket for YouTube as well. Oopsie daisy. And yep, also hope everyone's doing well on there as well. And I think that should be pinned all the way till the end of the stream. So I think that should be all good. But yep, this is the bracket. So I think there is going to be a delay. So apologies for the delay for the first game. I think Harrier is running a bit late. So that game will be delayed. So sorry about that, Coendu. But I think he messaged us in the Invitational chat, on the Saturday morning chat. So we'll have to delay that just for like a game, I reckon. 15 minutes doesn't sound like it's going to be that long with best of threes, unless these games are super quick, which could definitely happen, because I'll explain the format to you guys in a second as well. And let's take a look at the other games. So the actual first game will be GeoGuessr against Waveboy. So if you both would like to get ready, feel free to. Then we have probably Tourney Coendu after that, but if not, we've got me and Amon in round 2. And we also have Olympia play the winner of GeoGuessr and Waveboy, and Vico Ronald playing the winner of Tourney and Coendu. Super Stewie is not playing. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who you are, Nitro. So I don't want to just throw in people last minute unless I know them. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we found somebody else for Super Stewie, so Topotic will likely get a bye. But if there's anybody in the Invitational Discord who's watching the stream who would like to play, feel free to contact us on the. But yep, Waveboy and Sinksy are almost ready. So let's just quickly explain the format today. So it is going to be on Terminus, which is like pretty much on the end of coverage, I think. So you can get a lot of skewed locations. It's going to be NMPZ, and there's only going to be 10 seconds per round. So it's quite a brutal format, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You're in the server, What server? Which one? Are you on my public one or my private? Are you on my public server or the actual invitational server? Are you Nitro? Are you the actual Nitro or my mocking the bacon? Let me check. So I'm not sure about your account. You might be on my main server, but maybe not my invitational server. The invitational server you need to be invited to. Okay, yeah, I've got you. Oh, it is you. Sorry, I wasn't. I forgot your username. Yeah, yeah. One of you can play instead of Superhot Stewie. I can't really change the bracket now, but if one of you would like to play, I mean, if it's only you who's on the server, then you're allowed to play. But I think I can only allow one of you. And then maybe if somebody else drops out, then maybe can let you the other guy play. It's up to you. It's up to you. But yeah, yep. Sound. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was you or just some random name. Sorry, I didn't remember what your username was on Twitch. But yeah, sure. You could play instead of a Super Stewie. That is totally fine. So let me just give you the role. Yeah, sorry for the confusion before. It is a Saturday morning, so I'm not fully awake yet. Yep. So yep, it is 10 seconds NMPZ. It is a best of 3, so we might as well put the scoring on. Yep, you're welcome, mate. Yeah, sorry for the confusion before. Right. So 5k health, 0.3 times multis for individual. And let's just wish them the best of luck. And we'll start shortly. So the winner of this will be playing Vehicle Ronald, not Vehicle Ronald, Olympia later, I believe. I think that's what I said. No, yeah, Olympia, yeah, exactly. Right, let's begin. Good luck to both players. And hopefully the camera's in the right place. And we can jump into it. Be a welcome in, Nitro. Hope all is well. As well, if I didn't say already. Same with Balmy. Welcome in. Oh, we've already had a continent roulette here. That was Thailand, okay. Welcome in, Salex. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. How's it going, man? I don't think I would feel ready for this when I play. We're in different continents. This is going to be chaos. Okay, what's France? I mean, it's a good round for Sinksy, though. No multis, though. Multis would have been very dangerous. Welcome in, Coco Rico. Hope all is well. Okay, we've got Brazil versus Mexico. It's a great round for Sinksy again, and that's going to be 1-0. I mean, it is a hard format, and these guys, I would say, are lower champ, who've been given the opportunity to play. So it's definitely be harder for them to be consistent on, because I don't think these guys are NMPZ specialists. But that is 1-0 to Sinksy. And the map is also just hard, yeah. Let's go again. Hey yo, welcome in Legacy Geo, hope all is well. Good to see you here. Okay, we've got UAE Zoom. Okay, 60's thinking more Oman though. I think I prefer the UAE here. Yeah, nice round there from Waveboy. Is that an Israel flag or am I going crazy? Yeah, I think we had the flag, to be fair. Don't know, I don't think they noticed it. I think they would have known it if they saw it. I would assume they would have known it for sure. Oh, I think I actually know the road here. I'm trying to think of the place names, but I know the road. Yeah, it's the road that's near the lake towards Wollongong. That's it. Yeah, in the west. Yeah. There is a similar road on like NMPZ, more east, that come up very similar to that. It can be quite mean on NMPZ. Okay, I don't mind the indoor. Oh, we got to switch to Peru. I preferred the indoor. Wait, that's a really good guess though. What a guess from Sinksy there. That's gonna be game. GG's. Crazy start to the event. I mean, this map is brutal. So, and 10 seconds as well. Like, it's a hard map and it's 10 seconds. Like, you have to really think quick on your feet. It's not the easiest map in the world. But a very nice guess there from Sinksy to take the win. And Sinksy will be playing Olympia later. Yep, GG's in chat. Yep, GG's Waveboy and Sinksy. And yep. Yeah, crazy game to jump straight into for sure. So yep, let me just check what the situation is for Karani right now. I'll just tell him to let me know when you're back. Right. We'll give it a minute, and if Karani is still not here, then I guess me and Eamon will play. Yeah, that's very fair. Yeah, that's unlucky. That's the thing. Like, sometimes you see things from far away and assume it's what you think it is, but it's actually just tricking you, and it's just something else. So I mean, I've been there and done that. So I mean, if you can't tell it, if you're not 100% sure, you're gonna have to vibe guess anyway. So yeah, I mean, yeah, especially if they don't notice that flag, then yeah, that's not the easiest round. I think if you were confident with if it was that, then you would get it. Yeah. Without the flag, I definitely agree. Yeah. But the thing is, like, when you're like backseating and watching the D game, like, it's a lot less tense than actually playing. So like, it's a lot easier for us to be relaxed and actually spot these things. Unlike the players who are playing. So I like to say there is one thing spotted, and then there's being confident like you're actually seeing that, you know. Let me just check if Krania's replied. Okay, Krania is back. So if Coenda and Krania can get ready. So yep, Krania and Coendu playing. It's always great. It's always awesome when Krania plays in these invitationals. And he does love his NMPZ. And he's also, of course, in the World League, in the APAC region. We have three World League players. We got Krania, Eamon, and myself today. And of course, Eamon is the current APAC champion as well. It's worth mentioning. And of course, Topotic later, who will be playing Nitro. If I can edit the names, that'd be great. But yep, I mean, Spotic is a former EMEA champion as well. So we've got a lot of crazily good players today, especially in the second round. But yep, Karania and Coendu. Let's see if you guys are in. Right, I'll just give them a cheeky wave. It's worth remembering, all these games are best of 3. So if you have one horrendous game, you've got a guaranteed second game to bounce back. So, or to try to at least. But yeah, I think we're good to go. So best of luck to both players. Let's see how this goes. I think Krania would be the favourite here. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this map, anything can happen. Okay. Yep. I mean, I definitely agree with Thailand here. Could be a weird Vietnam, but I think that's going to be a lot of points on round 1. Like I say, I feel like some of these players might not be used to the 10 seconds for sure, especially with the harder map. But Credit is a very experienced player, so I mean, he's also a he was the first APAC champion as well. So like we've got loads of winners in this event today. And yeah, that's just going to be GG. That's just going to be 1-0. I mean, a nice region guessing UP there. Very well played. But yeah, if there's anybody in this Invitational who's most used to 10 seconds NMPZ, it's probably Harrier. Definitely going to be amongst the favourites in this Invitational. He does love his NMPZ. For me, it's 5 seconds of zooming and 5 seconds of actually looking around, yeah. You have to like have an instinct immediately in a lot of these rounds. Honestly. Or is it because it's like, yeah, that's also not great. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like Google, I think Google Maps or Street View has annoying loading chunks as well, which is kind of annoying as well. It's been a bit more annoying recently. Okay, I was not expecting that to be Belgium, but sure. We got Slovakia and an Austria, 2 different countries, and it was France. Yeah, it was more West Europe that time. Okay, we've got a quick zoom into Mexico. Where will Quendu go? Yeah, Quendu is not sure, but it's gone hard. I mean, it wouldn't surprise if it is, but that is a really nice guess from Harrier. So Harrier is going to take the win. I mean, he's definitely one of the most experienced players at 10 seconds, for sure. And it really showed there like how consistent he was with it. So very well played to Harrier there. And GG's to Quendu, but I think it was always going to be a tough match drawing against Harrier in 10 seconds. So yep, GG's. But I think Harrier, you can just stay in the lobby because I think you'll be playing Vehicle Ronald next. If you need like a minute or two, let me know if you're just hopping back in. But you will be playing Vehicle Ronald straight after this, I believe, because we do bottom to top, not top to bottom, not the number order. So top to bottom and the number, not the number order, just to avoid the confusion. But yep, GG's. I'm happy to play back to back. Nice, that's good to hear. So, yep, Vehicle Ronald, feel free to get ready as well, and we can get this game underway. Yep, I've seen Vehicle Ronald do a lot of no moves, so I'm interested to see how he does on NMPZ, especially 10 seconds. And also, like I say, with 10 seconds NMPZ, just anything could happen, and it's also a good laugh, you know. If things don't 100% go to plan, you know. Like, anything could happen on 10 seconds, even to the best players. But let's give them a cheeky wave. And wish them the best of luck. And we'll start shortly. Rightio, let's begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeffington, DC. Interesting round 1. Okay, both in Lesotho here. Nice vibe, nice immediate vibes there from both players. And I'm really interested to see how Vehicle Ronald does on NPZ. I'm really interested. I think he's done it before, but I haven't seen him do 10 seconds. From memory, anyway. But he seems to be doing great. He seems to be doing pretty good so far. I mean, Vehicle Ronald's a really strong player. He always beats me whenever I play him. He is kind of my bogeyman, to be fair. Okay. Three rounds in a row from Vehicle Ronald there. Playing really well. I also think Harrier is fed up of France from these recent games. We have a piranha tree. Low-key landscape feels more like RS kinda to me, but maybe I'm going crazy. Yeah, I swear like Piranha can look... I feel like the Piranha landscape can look so similar to the RS landscape sometimes. Well, that was a bit of a weird one. And you can get Piranha trees in RS, so it's not like it's, you know, exclusive or anything. Okay, very different guesses here, but it's going to favour Piranha. Could be some decent points. No island streak, unfortunately. Anyone be shaking his head. Unlucky Bezo. Okay. Don't mind the Bolivia call here. Yep, just outskirts La Paz. Don't mind the Austria call. We'll see. Who's correct here? Yeah, I did like the Austria 5. That's a big round as well. It's not going to be game, but it might have been if he won an extra round or two there, for sure. Okay. We got a Greece and an Ireland. Ooh. I did prefer the polls for like Scotland or Ireland or something like that. And that is going to be game. So yeah, it was the wooden poles in the UK. I think that caught Karani off guard there. But yeah, decent game 1 there. Fair amount of rounds we got through. Got to round 8, which I think is the record so far in this Invitational. I don't think we've had so many rounds in the other games. So yeah, there might have been more rounds than the other games combined, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, decent first game. Oh, I'm sorry. Krania, I might have just started the game as you sent that message. I'm so sorry. So I don't, if you were saying something to me, then I apologise. But if you were saying something to Vicarano, then I don't think Vicarano would have seen it. Because it literally went, like, you know, it literally went in a second. Pretty unfortunate timing. Okay, I got a Hungary-Bulgaria toss-up. It is Hungary. I mean, Vicarano's playing really well. Like I say, I feel like Vicarano might be one of the most underrated players out there. Like, in my opinion, I think he's really underrated. Yep, Krania does win that round. So he gets a little bit of multis, which could help on like a continent roulette now. Oh, I don't know if there's going to be any constant roulettes here with Blue Car Europe. Architecture feels a bit more like Easter for. Maybe I'm going crazy. Nope, it's just towards Galicia. I did agree with the North vibes though. But yeah, I mean, Vicarano's playing really well here. Yeah, it should be around Bellem here. We've got a lot of these Bellem quote palms, but we also have the curved lamp, which is very common in para. Obviously not exclusive, but very good thing for para. And Krania is happy that he did win the round. Does not want to really lose a round in a even in that round where it's like in Brazil there is a danger, even with state region guessing could be a problem. Well, this is crazy. I do think Japan is very fair here. I don't know if this is what Krania wants, but I think I prefer his guess than. Unless it's Hokkaido, I mean, that's just unlucky. That's just unlucky, Jeff. But I think he's happy he just about survives that, because that would be quite an unfortunate way to conclude the game. Okay, we've got wooden poles. Okay, we've got Greece and Greece, but we've gone more on the islands from Karania. And that's a really nice guess. Now, those are the types of guesses that someone like Karania would make that I don't think many people in the world would get. So a really nice guess there from Karania. Very impressive. Okay, I think we're both in Paraguay, but Karania needs to be closer here to survive. And he is going to be closer. He's hanging on. He is hanging on. And the multis will be building up for him. I think he's actually equaled the multis now. Coming into the 9th round. Kenya. Yeah, I feel like I prefer a bit more east, but maybe I'm mistaken. Yep, it was more east. Yeah, Karani's doing really well, hanging on here. Won the last 3 rounds. Coming into round 10. Potential area code there, but it's Italy. Wait, is he... Wait, he might be thinking it's a French plate. Yeah, that's unlucky. So that's going to be game. That is going to be GG. Yeah, I don't know if it might have tunnel vision on something else, and then maybe realise the plates later. But yeah, GG's. It was a good match. But like I say, with 10 seconds NMPZ, it's so hard to like keep that focus. And, you know, like I say, but there were some really nice guesses there. Like, even though there were some rounds where maybe players were like, oh, we should have got that. In a day, it's 10 seconds, you know. It can be quite brutal, but there were some really nice guesses from both players there. Like, that was a really nice guess on the Crete, I think, as well, by Harrier. That was a nice pull, because I felt something was off for mainland Greece, but I don't think I was sending Crete though, so fair play on that. But yeah, I mean, Vic Ronald also played really well for a lot of those rounds. Like I said, I think he's one of the most underrated players out there. Like, I generally believe that. So, yep, GG's to both players. Next up, it's me and Amon. So if Amon is here, feel free to get ready. And I might need to faff around with the scores, unfortunately, because of the UI and stuff. It's kind of annoying. So I guess I'll just get that ready now. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Amon, if you can get ready, also do this, that'll be awesome. Right, okay. Hopefully this is not too bad. Maybe need to make the 0 a bit smaller. I might have to look up more. I mean, it might be quite hard for me to judge this whilst I'm playing. Because the thing is, like, on my mods, that's where the chat is, so I don't want to be obviously looking at chat. But then again, it's 10 seconds, so I think it'd be fine if I wanted to just make sure everything's in the right place. But yeah, let's change to 0 because it's not 1-0 to Amon already. I'm not that nice, you know. But yep, let's get Amon in and get Game Master off. And yep, wishing the best of luck. And he is ready, so I think we are. He's ready in the lobby at least. He might be French. He might be French, so that's maybe why he's not replying. But I hope he's ready, because we're going to be starting very shortly. If you're listening in, Amon, we are starting shortly. So best of luck. And yeah, hopefully my chat is not my chats. My thingy is fine. Yo, thank you for the follow. Nahuel CNDDEF. Thank you for the follow. I completely butchered that. But yep, let's begin. And lock the Jeff in. Just make sure its screen's good. I think that's fine. Right. I mean, this is just not great, is it? I might actually just hedge, lucky. It kind of felt a bit off, but I also didn't want to like lose on a UK round, so I kind of just hedged the channel. Could have definitely been UK that. Huachico. Yeah, that rings a bell. I feel like I've heard that place before, but unlucky. At least we won the round though. Didn't expect to be that north though, to be honest. In the east. You see a copyright, that'll be great. Oh, Jeff. I think he thought it was just white car New Zealand and forgot about the electric car blur. I'm assuming that's what happened. That is unlucky. But yeah, that's going to be 1-0. But yeah, I mean, that's a good thing to get in habit of, like, in NMPZ. Like, you can get the electric car blur, which one side's black, and then the other side is white. Yeah, unlucky there. I mean, it's the best of 3, so you still got chance to come back, though. And also, it's your own country, it's more easy to tunnel vision, that type of thing, so very understandable. But yeah, sorry for the bad name pronunciation. Nahuel CNDEF. But yeah, we might as well jump into the next game. Anyone wants to get ready? Stay locked in, Jeff. And let's begin. Eucalyptus. Yeah, maybe I should have come in more west though. I don't know why I went so east. That's fine. It just had a weird vibe to a normal Galicia, so I guess it was just near the coast. But that's why it felt weird. Well, this is a classic 50-50. I feel like this is more of this stuff. Oh my god, bro. Whatever, bro. Like, if you guys know what I thought there, you will know what I mean. I thought it was the high altitude stuff around here. I just couldn't quite make out the architecture in the distance. That's a bit annoying. Okay, how is Amon just region guessing that, to be fair? Yeah, I might need a big comeback here. I mean, it is definitely possible, but I've lost the first 3 rounds. I can't tell if it's like Baltic or Russia here. That's a bit of a concern. Okay, nice. It was just Latvia. I was worried about like a weird Russia, but it was just Latvia. I couldn't see copyright in them at that time. 23. Really? Okay, a corner made sense. That was very nice quality for a corner, I guess, but fair enough. I did debate it with the fence, but I kind of gaslit myself a bit to go east. Okay. Yep, sure. We're not really getting many round wins here, but we're still alive. Okay, my hedge didn't really make much sense. Okay, at least we won that round. Just to get the multis up. I thought Belgorod here, but maybe it could be a weird Tula as well. Yep, nice. Really nice guess there. Yep, those who say I'm shit NMPZ, now you guys should pipe down, to be fair. Right, yeah. Colo? Feels like outskirts Medellin, maybe. Could be something weird like Brazil, but I thought like around Medellin. Of course it's Cucuta, of course it's North Santander. So North Santander is such a bitty area, man. It literally looks like everywhere. Literally looks like everywhere. Definitely cold pink, but yeah. I might be trolling. Okay, I mean that's not the type of round I want, but I think I'm gonna survive. I mean, I only just thought of Cali like in 2 seconds left. I almost said Mexico. This is Bhutan. Am I going to lose because of a middle send? I actually might. That is actually sad. That's actually sad. GG though. Good game though. Good game. 15 more to go. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, it was the Norway. If you put the Norway to the side, I think I played quite well. I mean, that Norway is quite I feel like to even consider that area I thought was still not the worst thing in the world. Like, because I feel like that area is super similar at times. It can be super baity, and it was my first thought, so I just stuck with it and was just wrong. But yeah, we've got one more game to go. But yeah, thank you for the 85 streak, Jumango. You'll get to 100 soon, I'm sure. Just be aware that I'll be streaming in the evening, so be aware of that if you want to keep that streak. But yep, right, we'll go again for the decider. Best luck to aim on. Let's begin. There's more Slav, or I think it's more Slav, right? Yep. I thought Portugal or Italy, but I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Portugal. Okay, well, there's more north. I don't know why I went south. The thing is, like, sometimes in 10 seconds, I don't actually region guess. Like, I just, like, on hard rounds, I just try and get the country and I just forget where I send. At the end, 22. Is it just Finland? Worried about, like, a baity Russia, but I thought Finland. Yeah, more north. Yeah, more east made sense, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really think of it in time. It's fair enough. Sakaz, Klasso. Sounds Czechoslovakia to me. It is Slovakia, yeah. That's fair enough. I did think it felt a bit more like a Slovakia round, but I wasn't able to tell which language it was in 10 seconds. Finnish, I think. Yep, nice. I think I had some battling with them maybe there as well. But a nice region guess again. I don't think we're playing too bad at the moment, honestly. This is the type of round where I actually don't know if it's south or north. I thought more south. Oh, Jeff, that might be a blunder from both of us. I did think something was weird. I thought the Pines were weird. I was like, where in the US would this be? I didn't even think of New Zealand in 10 seconds. This feels like US to me. I was thinking like a hilly Knoxville. Maybe. Nope, this time it is okay. If it's Georgia, I was about to cope, but yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's really hard to get that. I mean, it makes sense to be Arkansas, but that's pretty hard to find that out. Okay, it's Japan. It could be Niigata Island, but I kind of... Okay, bro, I moved away from there. Ah, whatever. Losing it... Bro, Japan has not been nice to me recently. For God's sake. I lose almost half my health because of that round. That is actually really annoying. But I already feel like I've had the worst luck in the world recently. So I'm not like even mad. At this point, it's just the way things are going for me at the moment. Um, 2019. Stuff like Czech could work. Poland 2019 could work. Or it's Hungary 2019. Haven't seen that for a while. Did debate it. I did debate Hungary, but 2019 I wasn't thinking there naturally with that combo. I thought something like Texas, but maybe I'm going insane. It's gonna be yeah. I mean, what a region guess from us both there. Like sending Texas on North Dakota is kind of hilarious. Don't know how the fuck that's happened, but sure. Bolivia feels like outskirts Cochabamba to me, Chris Kamara. Bro, Right, I thought we were looking at the main city to the east, but I guess we're looking at this Sakaba suburb, I guess. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the region guess here. But I thought something more central or north. And I thought more central, but I guess it was a bit strangely flat. And we've not been doing great in the US this game, I can say that for a fact. Piranhas, I thought Santa Catarina, probably. Really? That's gonna be Piranha. I'm gonna be alive though. Thank God for that, bro. I was thinking something was a bit weird with the red soil and just the vibe. Is this Vietnam or am I going crazy? Nice. That's probably gonna do it. Yep, GG's. Pretty good games, to be honest. I mean, the US was a bit of a circus. But besides that, I think it was a good game. The New Zealand, I just didn't think of that in 10 seconds. Like, I just didn't even bring it up. Like, this is a crazy New Zealand look. Like, it makes sense in hindsight. Because I actually felt almost like Irish. And I was like, isn't the architecture a little bit weird for US? And then, like, I was just too busy trying to think more about the vegetation being a bit off for south. But I didn't think the vegetation could be somewhere else on the other side of the world. Yeah, the pines and the house combo really threw me off. Yeah, I mean, France is actually very valid. Because I was, like, thinking the architecture felt like weird US at first. Especially with, like, these, like, things, like, on the side. But then the trees felt really weird. I didn't really get a Europe vibe. But the house in front of US... Of us. In front of US. Super New Zealand. Yeah, I think for me, like, I usually see, like, these, like, things, like, you know, next to, like, the roof, like, the overhang. I feel like that made me think US, but the actual colour, the design, it makes sense for New Zealand. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not used to seeing New Zealand lots like this. Especially, like, in 10 seconds. Like, this house, I guess it would be a bit weird, though, if we saw that. Didn't see the fence. Yeah, true. Were the fences visible? Yeah, maybe we should have spotted the fences. If we were trees, Eric, we would have 5K'd. Surely. Yeah, this is why I'm relieved I didn't play him that game, to be fair. But yeah, right, it's hard in 10 seconds. I mean, the US was more of a circus. Like, I feel like I should have gone north on that other US. I think I got away with that. I mean, in North Dakota, something did feel off for Texas, but it was kind of hard to get a feel of, like, how north or south it was. Yeah, but the other house definitely felt very Kiwi-like, for sure. But yeah, good game, though. 15 round. I mean, for 10 seconds, like we said, it was a decent length game. I don't think despite the incidents, I think I played the best I could in the moment, so I don't feel too bad about that. Yes, in hindsight, you could have got those rounds, but it's 10 seconds, you know, like, there's only so much you can do if you don't play it enough. But yep, GG's, man. Next up is Olympia against Sinksy. So feel free to get ready, guys, and we can get your game underway. And I think I need to change the settings again, so let me just do that. I'll have to kind of improvise with the scores again, so sorry if it's a bit of a mess. Well, I'll just put this here for now. And I'll adjust it when the game starts. Kind of annoying that the UI is so different on Game Master. I have to, like, change it every single time. It's kind of unlucky. But yep, let's get Olympia in. And give them a cheeky wave. Check if they're ready. Which I believe they... Okay, Olympia's not in the lobby. So we need to wait for Olympia to join the VC. Yeah, Amon's finished, so you can just join where Amon is, I guess. Olympia. I'm sure Amon will leave at some point, but he is deaf and everything, so like I can trust Amon, you know. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I've had a bad losing streak recently, so it's nice to actually win a game. Actually play somewhat well. Right, up. Let's wish them the best of luck. But yeah, especially that, you know, the second, was it the first game? I think the first game the first game that I won, I think I played, had some really nice guesses there. The Bell Grow was a nice pull. Oh, that's the type of stuff like I've been fucking up this year way too much in pressure situations. Okay, a nice Savaki guess from Olympia there. Olympia does say he much prefers NMPZ to no move in terms of being, you know, in terms of like how consistent he is compared to others. Yeah, both are going Italy here. They probably saw a play at Summit, but it was a bit more south. Fair enough. Oh, also thank you for the follow, SLS Hack. Welcome in. I didn't see your follow notification. I was quite locked into the game. Or if you might have followed it like a minute or two later and I might have just missed it. But yeah, welcome in. Hope all is well. And thank you for the follow. A nice region guess there from Olympia again. I mean, Olympia is proving why he prefers NMPZ to no move. Yeah, I'm actually not sure if I like either guess here. Yeah, it felt more like a Minas or a weird Goiás. Maybe I did prefer the Sao Paulo, but I would have gone more towards the Minas border. So we felt very off about that round. Yeah, Nitro, is your friend on the server, by the way? Just for future curiosity, if you are tuning in right now. Because if he is, then yeah, I could get, you know, I would definitely recommend keeping an eye. But what's his name again? Out of curiosity, because I think like next week I'll still be doing 1v1s. But like I think if there is an interest of doing 2v2 at some point, I'm definitely down to do it. But I'm definitely doing a 2v2 invitational for the very last one though. He is Lazaro, got you, thank you. Yep. Yep, no worries. But yeah, like I said, I think that the sign-ups on the Saturday ones close after the Friday night invitational. So if you want to make sure like beforehand, if you want to play on the Saturday one, it's probably best to like make sure you sign up around then. But damn, Sinksy bounced back there. Very nice comeback there. Very nice win. Did not expect that to happen. I thought Olympia was playing really well for like the most part, and then 2 rounds later, it's over. And I guess it was just Philippines. Missing the Philippines is really punishable on any type of semi-decent MUI. It's surprisingly quite far from Thailand, which you can mull it up with. Same with Vietnam. But yep, that is going to be 1-0 to Sinksy. So let's begin the second game. Good luck to both players. And let's begin. And I have no idea if the actual score is in the way or anything. It is in the way. Okay, sorry for that. Let me just sort that out. I've only just realised. When I should have checked it earlier. To be fair to Sinksy's name, it's like, it's so long, bro. Okay, hopefully that is fine. I mean, it looked like a pretty straightforward Portugal from both players, though. But yeah, the problem with like doing 2v2s is like I worry about not getting enough sign-ups for the actual event. But I think when it gets close to like the 100th or something, then it could be something we'll do. And maybe for the 99th as well. Like the last one on the Saturday and last one on Friday, I might try and push for 2v2s and try and invite a lot of people as well. Okay, we've got Odisha and UP. I preferred more west and south with that pole combination. I didn't think I liked the poles for either those regions. That pole I quite often see in like Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, but you also get it in Maharashtra, that design, so it makes sense. wasn't quite the same one as you get in Raj, at least. Okay, we're getting more Minas here. But right now, Olympia has won the last 3 rounds, but there is a 1k difference, to be fair, so been the most consistent player so far. Okay, is this like a weird Spain or like Russia? Like, what's going on? It's Turkey. It's a nice Turkey pull from Olympia there. I would not have gone that far east. I guess it's just them sandy hills like in East Ekasahir and West Ankara. It makes a lot of sense. Like, I feel like if you go Turkey, you should go there with them hills. But I didn't really think of that in 10 seconds. So fair play Olympia, at least getting Turkey there. Oh, we got continent roulette. And it's actually South Africa. Yeah, I think Olympia didn't really... I think he just ran out of time and didn't know where to go. But then again, he did go to Australia, so maybe he was on a 50-50 with South Africa and Australia, maybe. I was in Africa, but I had no idea where in the moment. Yep, should be Paraguay with metal rods. It'd be very weird to see metal rods on the ladder poles in Brazil. But we're approaching round 8. Olympia does have a decent lead. Yep, shout out. Yeah, welcome in, Joel, Clementine, and yep, of course, shout out Dad Bar for the gifted subs earlier. Yeah, shout out to him, of course. But yeah, hope all is well, by the way. Good to see you here. Have you just joined the stream? Have you just woken up? Or you just been lurking? I just realised you got a gifted sub. But a nice round there from Olympia to reduce things himself a bit quite into the orange. Tio Juan. We've got Juan Cayo on assignment. That's a pretty big place in Peru. Okay, I think both players have got there in the end. It's a nice guess from Olympia there, because it could have been quite far away from Juan Cayo. Okay, looks like New Zealand here. Maybe like north of the lake, maybe? I'm not sure. West of the lake, close enough. It's near the lake at least. But that is going to be game. So Olympia does take the second match and brings it to a tiebreaker. So it'll be 1 apiece. Rightio. Let's find out who is going to make... I believe the semi-finals, actually. It's the semi-finals, isn't it? Yeah, the winner. So yeah, the winner of this will be playing Topotic or Nitro. Also, I have no idea. I have 0 idea if Topotic is awake right now. But hopefully he is. But he needed a later game. So the worst case scenario is we'll play the other semi-final first. If he's not here, but I assume he will be. But you never know. It is an hour since we started the Invitational, so he'll probably be around. But we'll see. The camera thing is actually so annoying. Different countries here. Was Latvia again? Classic. I find it hard to place where my camera is, but oh my days, it's actually so hard because like, everything's just not equal. Right, I think that'll have to do, guys. Okay, we've got a Marion Piaui. I actually don't mind the Piaui shout, but yeah, I mean that's a weird Alagoas Sergi, like with that soil, that's very weird. I've seen that kind of weird coastal soil. In like Espirito Santo. But yeah. Yeah, I mean it's instinctive guessing, like you've also got 10 seconds. So like there's so much that you have to like decide on in a short space of time, it's not easy. I'm just gonna ignore that. Just assume it's just shit talk. I mean, especially Olympia, I mean, he's literally been a wild card. He's a good player, so, and so is Sinksy. But yep, that is a nice guess there from Olympia. And that is going to be GG's. Well played to Olympia there. Yeah, exactly. Joel. Yeah, Legacy Geo. Yeah, you know that the more you know, the more you gaslight yourself. Exactly. I mean, I've been a prime suspect of that. Honestly, I've been doing that all year. Unfortunately, it is quite brutal when you have limited time and you become very knowledgeable. It's like you can't. It's like because you're just too busy applying things, you don't just gut send as much, and that can cause problems. And knowing when to gut send and knowing when to, you know, try and use things. You know, and also spot these things quickly. It's like it's not just about knowing things; you have to spot the clues as well in 10 seconds, and sometimes that's not easy under pressure. But it's a lot harder than it looks. But yeah, welcome in, Master Kiddos, and thank you for the first time as well for joining. Hope all is well. I'd unlucky things. I mean, you got a good win in the last round though, at least. I mean, Olympia is quite experienced at NMPZ, but at least you brought him to a tiebreaker at the minimum, you know. But unlucky there. I think you had a good run though. And yeah, I wanted to go indoor 2 first round. Yeah, I mean that's the brutal thing with it really. Also welcome into Potic. Yeah, you're awake, but don't know about 10 seconds. I mean, nobody's ever ready for 10 seconds. Let's be real. Yeah, I mean Philippines is really punishing. Like if you miss Philippines on any like semi-decent multi, like it's quite far away from the other countries in Southeast Asia, so you can get really punished by it. So, yep. But you did manage to get the win out in the end, so GG's to both of you. And yep, you were playing Nitro, by the way, to Potic. Nitro has hopped in. You're not playing Jeff, unfortunately. But Nitro is here. And we'll just wait for you to get ready, man. So feel free to get yourself sorted, and feel free to get yourself sorted, Nitro. Have you got the role? Let me just check if you've been given the role. Yeah, I have given you the role. Okay, so we're good. You should see the pie link if you have the role anyway. Yeah, Southeast Asia is just brutal, let's be real. Yeah, thank you for the follow as well, by the way, Master Kiddos. Hope, yeah, really appreciate it. And it's always nice getting, you know, first time chatters for sure. Don't know if you've been a lurker or found or this is your actual first time, but thank you for the follow. And yep, let's get to Potic in. I think he is in the lobby now. And we'll give him a cheeky wave and wish both players best of luck. And we'll start shortly. I mean, Nitro might be French with the oh, he's not French. He's chat. Okay, he's put something in chat. He's not French. That's very fair. Right, let's begin. Best of luck to both players, and let's begin. Think this should be just Mexico or US. I think probably US, I guess. Maybe Colorado or New Mexico, Arizona or something. It's probably where I would go. A nice guess for Topotic there, getting Colorado. Not the easiest round. Oh no, he's gonna be fuming. Oh wait, we've got a Peru versus a Patagonia. I thought this was Patagonia. I thought it was like some weird shit. That might be a lot of damage. Yeah, that might just be game. Nope, it's not game. Nitro is still alive. I think maybe he just fought high altitude grass for Peru, maybe. Maybe that's what happened there. Again, it's tunnel visioning. It's so easy to do in rank in 10 seconds. Nice region guess there again from Topotic. Topotic is playing very clean in this first game. But Nitro on 40 health, it would be a crazy comeback if he did pull it off. Just say a Wakatine River Trust or something. The language made me... Wait, he knows where Wakatan is? Both of them do? Wait, is it big? Am I being stupid? I mean, I didn't know that place existed. They both found it. I mean, I didn't even know that place existed, to be honest. Fair enough. Oh, we got antenna here. Wasn't this like an east thing? We got both in Meghalaya now. Topotic is going to be closer in Tripera, and that is going to be GG. I mean, a 6-round flawless. I mean, the Peru was the big difference, really. I think other than that, I think Topotic was a bit more consistent on the other in the other rounds as well. But the rounds were, it was like 40 health. Nitro did guess the same as him, but yeah, it was going to be a tough way to. It was going to be a tough way to come back after the early loss damage. And also, like, he didn't really get that round win, and once you get a couple round wins, then anything could happen. But it's like you need at least 2 rounds if you don't have multis, because you're probably not going to get a 5k score that often. But yeah, best of luck to both players again. Let's jump into the second game and actually give this to Topotic, not to Nitro, because Topotic did win that game. Is this you with the Greenland boats map? Yeah, I did the Greenland guides a while back. Yeah, I did the Greenland boats, the Greenland quad bikes, the Greenland vehicles, and some other stuff with GeoCookie a while back. But yeah, welcome in. It's my loot, and yep, we'll just begin the next game. But yeah, that must have been like at least 2 or 3 years ago. Crazy enough. But yeah, like I say, a lot's changed since then. You know, obviously the most useful stuff in GeoGuessr is in Greenland is the quad bike stuff and the vehicles that aren't boats, because you don't really get it on in the competitive maps. The boat coverage, but there's like, it's also good to know some trackers nowadays, because sometimes they show up. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get myself to do that anytime soon. But yep, hope all is well and welcome in. Okay, we've got Sarawak against Colombia. This is going to be a big round. It's Brazil. Nitro might be a bit flabbergasted with that one. I think Nitro is from Brazil, if I recall correctly, so crazy round. Yeah, I didn't really know where it was. I thought Americas, but I didn't really know where, if it was. But yep, a nice round there from Topotic. But Nitro does have the lead. I mean, he did have a nice round 1. Brazil, ooh. Yeah, both getting Brazil there. Nice guesses from both players, and I mean, really nice guesses from Topotic. I think Topotic's playing really well. I mean, I reckon quite a few people might have missed Brazil there in 10 seconds, not gonna lie. Okay, we've got Brazil against Philippines. I might prefer Philippines, low-key. Peru. Damn. This is why I need to learn vegetation, to be fair. What the Jeff was that? Crazy. Okay, we're getting lots of Brazil in this game. Both going Piranha, though. Again, I thought it felt a bit weird. Yeah, not an easy go ask that, to be honest. So it felt off for Piranha, but I didn't really know where else to go. Loki, is this Thailand or am I going insane? It's probably not Thailand. I do prefer the Indo guess over Philippines though. It's a nice round. I think like if we go Indonesia, you have to go north. It felt very narrow road, quite a few coconut palms around in the hills. I felt it's usually a good combo to lead more north solar by probability, but it's not easy. Okay, we've got both in Russia, but one in Magadan and one in Primorsky, and it's actually Sakhalin. Both players didn't get that, but it is Topotic that was close, I believe. And I think he's took the lead first time in the game, first time in this given game. Obviously, he had the flawless in the first one. Okay, both players are not in the same country. We've got Slovenia and Croatia, and it was actually Greece. And that is just going to be game, not an easy round there, to be honest, to conclude it. But it is Topotic that does take the win in a 2-0 fashion. But honestly, that second game, anything could have happened. Like, both players could have very easily won that game. It was a very unpredictable game. But, as always fun to watch these matches. But it is Topotic that will make it through to semi-finals. So, GG's. And also, shout out to Nitro for, playing as well. And offering, mentioning he would like to play. Like, obviously, I can only do that for people who've been invited. But, yeah, because otherwise, I think Topotic might have just had the bye, which makes things more interesting, of course. Yeah, I mean, it was a weird round. I was confused. It felt like a win Malaysia, but felt America's at the same time. I didn't really know where else to place it. So I can understand the 50-50. The continent toss-up you both had. Yeah. But yeah, GG's, guys. And, of course, shout out to Nitro for hopping in. Offering to play. Like I say, I think we only had like 10 sign-ups, so we would have only had 9 people if he didn't say something, so shout out to him. And Peru just didn't bring it up, but apparently the car was black. Oh. Okay, well that might make sense then for Peru, I guess. Because I didn't see the car, and I don't think I would have ever sent Peru. Like, I didn't like Brazil, and I was actually preferring Philippines over Brazil, which is crazy. Which doesn't normally happen. But, yep. We've got the semi-finals coming up now. We've got Vic Ronaldo and myself to get ready for. So I need to completely move things again. Yeah, he is my bogeyman, to be fair. He does always seem to beat me, but maybe I can break the curse. Who knows? Who knows, Jeff? I'm capable of it. Just Vic Ronaldo's a really good player. Yeah, that camera might be a bit too big with my tip. Right, let's just do that. Yeah, I just don't know what a big enough score is. Sorry about this, like sometimes this is just the UI variation stuff. Right, I think that is fine. So let's oh, yeah, I think that's okay. That'll be fine, surely. Why is it not doing that? Okay. Right up. Let's change this from Game Master and get Vic Ronaldo in. Give him a cheeky wave. And let's wish him the best of luck. And we'll start shortly. Right, yo, let's see how we do. And, yep, let's have fun. Okay, nice wheel around at least. I thought a bit more more towards the east side. But not easy. Nice. Bro, is this like a weird colour or am I going insane? I can't tell if this is Europe or Colo, that's a problem. Oh my god. And of course he gets the country. How the hell has he got the country from that? Like, how the hell has he got the country from that? I mean, even if I'm going Europe, I'm not getting that. So it's like, bro, he always shows up against me. It's crazy. I don't know what this is. I thought maybe a weird Norway, but this could be some snowy Austria shit I've never seen before. Bro, I'm just getting cooked. I mean, I'm kind of tilting because that architecture was never Belgium, but he deserved to win. So, annoying toss up there in 10 seconds. But yeah, I mean, I'm just cursed against this guy. He just plays so well against me. I don't know how the hell did he get Ukraine from that. What did he see? Like, I don't know what he saw in that round to go Ukraine. Like, Europe, I overthought Colombia there, but damn. Bro, I'm just cursed against this guy. I don't know what I've done in my life to be getting destroyed every time I play this guy, but okay, well, I'm just jinxed at this point. thought like Uther maybe. I no idea, man. It's probably going to be some dodgy. I mean, if he goes your cuts there, I might as well just not play the next round. So, like, sure. Deary me. Okay. This guy always cuts. It's actually just hilarious how often he does it. Really, that. When did Cano have that really bad shit? I don't remember Cano having that really bad shit cam. I know it has shit cam, but I don't remember it being that bad up there. I thought it was like some weird stuff myself. Okay, at least we won a round. But why is this guy always destroying me, man? It's actually crazy. I thought Poland, maybe? Okay, bruh. Okay, I mean, I did debate Latvia, but oh my god. Bro, why is it always him? He always destroys me. He's literally like plays like Angelo against me, bro. It's actually a joke. Oh my days. I don't know what floodplain this is. That's a problem. Okay, bro. I'm just not gonna win a game against this guy ever, am I? Jesus Christ. Maybe I can pull off a miraculous comeback, but we'll see. This is weird. It's gonna be Scotland. I'm actually kind of mad about that because like it could only be the southwest coast and Wales and then Scotland with that architecture, maybe Lake District. So losing on that round is very annoying as a UK player, but that's where you just got to get these things right. I probably could have got Scotland in time. Okay, do we win the round? Okay, at least we won the round. Even though I moved off the 5k. Bro, why am I just getting fucked against this guy all the time? I mean, I also get unlucky as well. It's like I get fucked and I'm unlucky. Right, maybe this could be the turning point. Famous last words. Just 5k's out of his ass. Okay, finally, we actually got a round on it off him. Jesus Christ, it's happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. It's the year 2030, and I finally won a round against Vehicle Ronald. US. Bruh, what is wrong with my roulettes with Europe? How is that not US? I'm just cooked against this guy. I'm actually just... Yeah, I don't know, man. He just destroys me every time I play. How do you... I mean, I thought this felt so US to me. Oh, my days. I'm just getting cooked against this guy every single time. Yeah, I switched from US, not with this fence. I don't know. Maybe I feel like US has a lot of deer, so like I feel like it wouldn't surprise that US has these fences in some areas. I don't know. I don't want to believe that, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. You're just a better player than me, Ronald. You're just a better player than me. I'm just being honest. Like whenever I play, you just completely outplay me, man. Every time. You just played really well there. I don't know how you pulled the Ukraine one though. That's I don't know how you did that. That was a really nice guess. I mean, my Colombia guess was kind of mocking it, but I kind of got confused with some of the vegetation, so I kind of just got stuck in Colombia. And I've sent Europe on Colombia before in 10 seconds, but I don't know. It's frustrating because whenever I get a good run, I play you, and then I just lose every single time. Yeah, I mean, I'm aware you've played a lot of Ukraine, I guess, but yeah, it was just a crazy dirt road. Like, even if with the Ukraine experience, like, it's still really nice to pull that off, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like one of the reasons why I haven't won, like, two or three invitations is because of you. Like, quite essentially. I feel like I've played you in, like, 2 finals or something. I've lost them both, and every time I start playing well, I play you and lose. Like, it's actually crazy. But I just respect how well you play in those games. Like I say, maybe there's a bit of bad luck sometimes at my end, but I don't know. I think you're just a better player than me, honestly, quite frankly. So you deserve to pretty much win every game I've played against you, if I remember correctly. So it's not like, you know, I'm just getting jinxed. I think you're just a better player. I just play against the wrong player at the wrong time, pretty much. But yeah, GG's, man, well played. I honestly feel like I was getting into rhythm, and then I just get too old like that. And to be honest, like the Colombia was pretty bad, and then the US, I don't know. Like I don't know how I just vibe Europe there. I couldn't place it in Europe in my head. I could kind of place it in the US, which was the problem. Like usually if I can't place it in the US, I know it's usually US. But that instance, obviously, it was not. So yeah, happens. But yeah, well played. It's just frustrating. Every time I start playing well, I play against you and just lose. Every time. But yeah, I mean, I didn't play that well in that game, but I think that was just highlighted because you were just not really making any room for error. Like, it's easy to show someone play worse when the other guy's just not missing anything. But yeah, Olympia and Spot It, you guys are up next. Damn. The curse is real though. It is a curse. Not gonna lie. But yeah, feel free to get ready to Potic. Olympia's already in. But damn, bro. I feel like I would have won 2 or 3 Invitationals if I didn't keep playing you when I was playing well. Low key. I feel like whenever you've beaten me, you've won the Invitationals usually, as well. Not to jinx it, but yeah, for me, you just played really well. Literally, like, I don't even feel bad. Like, when I lose and you just play that well, it's like fair play, you know? Obviously, I'm a bit gutted, like, missing Europe twice. Like, I should, as a pro player, I feel pretty bad missing Europe twice. Like, I feel like something that I've hoped with years of experience, you know, that's fixed. But I sent Europe on Colombia on Europe, and US on Europe. Like, yeah, I mean, that's the 2 games. That's the 2 moments that cost me the game at the end of the day. So yeah, but just need to get better than vibes, I guess. And like I said, maybe in the future when I work on my vegetation and play a lot more US and maybe Europe, maybe I can get better at them type of rounds. There's nothing I could do on the Ukraine though. Like, I think I would have gone France or something. I wouldn't have gone East Europe, so I would have still lost the game no matter, even if I did send Europe. So it's not like it really mattered in the grand result of things. But obviously the other round did matter. But yeah, I feel like I only had one good round against you, and that was literally it. Like, one round where I got close than you. And everything else felt like you were just outplaying me or doing the same. But yeah, best of luck to Olympia and to Potic. Let's get this updated. Yep. Nice round from... Well, not nice round for either player, but they both got US at least. Welcome in, Mime Blocksil. This is a Tourney stream, so I won't be able to do any other games today. Because it's a tournament event. But if this interests you in the future to play, then you can just join my Discord or just contact me on Discord. If you're on the GeoGuessr community Discord servers. But yeah, otherwise I won't really have time for that, and the main focus today is to play the tourneys. So, but if you are interested in playing these events, you know, we can check what your rating is another time. And what just happened? Wait, what just happened? Oh, it's that sandy area in Poland. Ah, okay. I haven't seen this for a bit. That makes so much sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that Topotic got confused this round, honestly. That makes so much sense. I mean, that's probably the worst type of round that Topotic could get against Olympia, let's be honest. But yeah, really nice pull there from Olympia. But like I say, he is from Poland, so it's kind of expected for him to know very obscure stuff like that. Especially NMPZ being probably his main mode. But damn, I mean, there's nothing Topotic can do against that, really, unless he gets it. Okay, just so in France. A few steps from this locking pole and I sense so good. Yeah, I mean, that's also fair. I thought that the trees felt like pine or something, so I did kind of cross my mind when I looked back at it for a second, so I can see how that happened for you too. How that happened for you. But yeah, I mean, fair play in Olympia. But again, it's one of those rounds where like you gotta feel bad for the other player a little bit as well. Okay, is Olympia got a black screen or is that just a bug? Oh, it's loaded in. Okay. How is that Mrs. I thought the sister felt more north there, but maybe I just mocked the bacon. Weird. Weird one. Should be Indo, I think. I thought like West Java, like Banton or something, but it's gonna be something wacky, isn't it? Yeah. To be fair, don't think I mean, I can see how it's very East Java, but I would have gone Banton there probably. Feels northern. I like the North New York. Guess, but it could also be Maine. Yeah, it is just North New York. I would have got that, so I'll be happy with that guess. I mean, so far this game, Spotty's won a lot of the rounds, but the health is pretty equal. So I wonder if it's not really been much damage, or the one round that Olympia did have, I forgot about, is where the damage came from. Okay, we've got another Poland guess from Olympia, but this time it's Germany, so both players do miss that. But it does favour Topotic because he is notably closer there. Pennsylvania against the West Virginia here. But it looks like they did switch in the end, both in West Virginia. But again, both players not really that near, but Topotic, again, just closer. It's just very punishing US, like it's so big, like you can get punished a lot. I feel like Trondheim or something, yeah. I think both players have a similar vibe to me. And that is going to go to Olympia that round. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the loading screen. Maybe I don't know if that's Olympia thing or our thing. Okay, we've got a Cyprus against Greece here. And it is Cyprus. I think we had a Cyprus guess before, didn't we? But this time it did pay off. And that's going to be GG. So, Topotic brings it to a tiebreaker. And we'll get the final game underway shortly. Rightio, best of luck to both players. So the winner will be playing... Yeah, that's unlucky. It was Olympia that guessed Cyprus on Cyprus before. That is unfortunate. But yep, we might as well jump into the final game, and this will mean we'll find out the person who will play Fukarada in the final. Yep, shall we Mexico? Yep, nice round there from Topotic. I did prefer Naira tossing the lower there in the west. Mechs, I guess, again. Maybe like a weird, like North Hidalgo SLP or something. Oh, is it? It's just Tourney being weird again. Okay, fair enough. It's always Tourney being weird, but it's actually near Bucaramanga, actually. Damn, weird round. I mean, I could see the vision though with it now in hindsight, but that is a weird round. Okay, well this could be a roulette. My first thought was Europe. And it's Alaska, yeah. I knew that was gonna bloody happen. The more I said, I think it's gonna be like Northern Europe, it was gonna be Alaska. It was just bound to be. Dear me, my Europe versus US streaks is pretty bad. Maybe I just need to like do. Someone needs to make like a really hard map for Europe US roulettes and actually make it a training map, low-key. Like it's so crazy how often it happens, especially like even at the high level. I don't think it's just a meat issue. Nice reaching guess from Olympia there. Spotted does have a 1.5k lead though, so it is still in his advantage. But the Moors are even, so it's still open. I think this is Vietnam actually, but we got a Thailand versus Vietnam. I think I much prefer Vietnam, but it was Thailand. Okay, I don't know what that poll was doing. That poll kind of threw me off for Thailand, but maybe I just didn't really see it properly. With the smaller screens, I guess. I don't know. I kind of got confused with one of the polls, but it made sense for Thailand course anyway. It was a poll that confused me. Wait, I don't like UK here. Yeah, I really didn't like UK there from Topotic. He will survive though. Don't know what he tunnel vision on there. Maybe he saw like a warning sticker or something. I don't know what he tunnel vision there, but it happens in 10 seconds a lot. Okay, Kazakhstan, I do like that. Okay, both players are in the same city. But it was Mental, or whatever it's called. But it's getting interesting. We're on the 8th round. Both players are already in the orange and yellow, so could end literally in one round here very easily. And can't tell if this is Russia or I guess it's Russia. Like I'll probably go like Tver or Veliky Novgorod maybe. Yep, I would have cooked and probably won the game from that. But nope, I just have to play Vika Ronald every time. Yeah, I'm joking. But yeah. Right, is that a Trident poll? This could be Rondonia. Or I guess if it's Southern, it has to be RS. Yeah, if it's Southern, if it's a Trident and it feels south, then you got RS. That is... I think Topotic is a bit unlucky there to lose on Paraguay. But both had the Southern vibe. I'm actually not sure if Paraguay have Trident polls. But they could. I mean, to be fair, if they saw the blur, then maybe that's what caused the confusion. But yeah, I mean, the reason why I thought Rondonia at first, because I thought it was a northwest angle, without the compass. And I thought that this house could have been a bit weird. But yeah, if you think South Brazil here, I feel like... Yeah, I mean, Piranha has Tridents, so I need to remember that. Yeah, Piranha does have Tridents too. But I think it's a bit more common for rounded Tridents in RS. But I actually think Topotic's a bit unlucky there, to be honest. But it's a funny game on. I saw 22, but thought no supports. That yeah, I was wondering if it had supports or not, but I wasn't confident. Yeah, I mean, if you thought it had no supports, then you send Piranha because that's the only one in the south that would have no supports. But yeah, GG's and yeah, well played to Olympia for winning there. Good game. I mean that Poland guess. I mean. One of the games you literally lost because of that Poland round. I mean, there's not much you could do about that. And when the health gets that low, anything could happen in Brazil anyway. Yeah, I was wondering if you tunnel vision that. I don't know if you watched the video I did with World Trackers Map, but there was a round where I sent like North Scotland on Czechia with like a yellow warning sticker at the bottom, near the bottom of the pole. So yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's the type of round that quite a few Polish players would just automatically know. It's so unique and distinctive to Poland, that area. I'm guessing, and I think I've seen it before come up, but I'd never thought of it. Even if I look back, I don't think I would have thought of it in 10 seconds. But nice one there from you there. But we have got the final Are you all good to just jump straight into it, Olympia, or do you need a minute to get a drink or anything? If you're good to go, we'll just jump into the final. Okay, Olympia's still yapping, so I just want to make sure he's all good to just jump straight into it. If not, I will just give him a minute or two. He is waving though, so he might just be getting ready to lock in. Yeah, I was thinking Alaska or Europe, but every time I've sent US today, it's been Europe. So yeah, I might have said I think it's Europe instead, then it ends up being Alaska. Like, bro, that just sums up the pass round gaslighting for you. And we'll start shortly. But yeah, this is the final. So for context, Olympia is the current Saturday Invitational champion, to be fair. He hasn't won an Invitational before. He could come back. He could do it back to back. But he's also against Vicar Ronald, who has won the Invitational 3 times. Honestly, it could definitely have been a lot more, the way he's been playing against me. But yep, best of luck to both players. And let's have a good game and let's have a lot of fun. On 10 seconds, Terminus. And let's do it. I've only been streaming for an hour and a half. Crazy. And I want to do something else for a little bit, maybe. After the tourney ends, maybe. I'm not sure. Nice guess from Vicar Ronald there. So far, a clean, a flawless run. But it is only 2. We've only done 2 rounds so far. Malaysia plate, yeah, I do like that. But yeah, I mean, I thought US without the plate, so I think Ronald might be cooking here. Yeah, he really recognised that plate really quickly. Very nicely done. I mean, yeah, this guy's just on it. He's just locked in. I think he's going to be very hard to beat in this final. But Olympia, he's won before. He can definitely bounce back. So we'll see. We'll see. But a very convincing win there in the first game there. But let's jump into the second. I need to think of what I'm going to do also once this tourney ends, because I do want to stream a little bit longer than an hour and probably 40 minutes, or 45. Because I think this game is probably not going to last more than 10 minutes probably, even if it's a tiebreaker. Okay, both in Victoria. Yeah, I was wondering if it could be just over the border in NSW. Big round. Okay, Olympia. Okay. Olympia coming back with a big bang in Australia. It's interesting that so many games today have been consonant roulettes. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, nice Australia pull there. I could definitely see the Chile vision, though, as well. But yeah, we've got a tiebreaker already. I mean, like I said, these games are flying today. I mean, with this format, the games can end so quickly. Like, imagine if the early games weren't a best of 3. I think this tournament wouldn't even gone over an hour. Low key. It would have been a very quick tourney. But yep, best of luck to both players in this final game. Let's begin. Okay, we're both in NI here, but it was actually really north, actually. Interesting, yeah. Interesting lock. Both players had the rough idea, though, correct, at least. What is this? First one was like Serbia or Russia. Last second switch to Serbia might have saved Vic there. I think if Vic stayed where he was, it would have been over for sure. So a good save there from Vic those type of decisions can make the difference of you winning, winning an invitation or not. Like those little moments where another day you would not switch, and vice versa. I'm not sure if they are correct here. I think this is more Thailand, yeah. But it is a round win for Vic Ronald. I mean, Olympia does have the advantage. I mean, Olympia could get back-to-back invitational Saturday wins, And before, like I say, he's only won it once, so getting back-to-back would be crazy. But we've got different countries here. This could be a big round. This could be a very big round. It's Austria. I mean, that's going to be a lot of damage. It's going to be game. Olympia wins. Wow. A little bit unexpected, but like I say, I mean, Olympia just really good on those really hard rounds, I feel like. Wow. Very well played to Olympia. Damn. I mean, he played really well against Topotic as well, to be fair. He had really good guesses in that match. So, shout out to Olympia. And yep, GG's as well, Vic Ronald. I think you had a great run as well. You had some really good games as well, especially towards the final. But yep, GG's to you both. And Olympia, man, you haven't won an invitational. And once you've won one, you've won back-to-back Saturdays, Like, sometimes you just need to get that one win under your belt, and it does you a world of confidence, And also, I think Zeke had a similar thing where he didn't win for a very long time. Then once he won one, then he just kept winning a lot. So maybe that's like that just highlights how important a bit of confidence with yourself makes. I'm not expected that turnover based on how this final started. Yeah, I mean the Australia guess was very nice. Yeah, that was a nice 5 guess there. I could have also definitely gone Chile there. So yeah, very well played, man. You deserve it. You deserve it. And you've won your second invitational, Jeff. So shout out to you. So yep, let's conclude the tourney here. I will be streaming for a bit longer. I will quickly talk about what the plan is, and you guys can get involved. I think it's a bit of fun. We'll do it for like an hour, but let's do the results now. So Olympia does take the win, and I can get rid of these scores and do this now. Yeah, that's very fair, Vic Ronald, but it's also very hard to takes everything in within 10 seconds. But it happens. Also, you also have to say to yourself, you made the right decision switching to Serbia. Like, if you didn't go Serbia on that round, you would have lost anyway. So, those times where you switched, that was obviously the right decision. So, sometimes you win some, you lose some. But yeah, GG's, man. I think whenever you play me, you play so well. I mean, I think you played really well against Karania as well. I think you had so many good games there. So even though you didn't win at the end, I still think you have a lot more positives than negatives, I would say, in them matches for sure. But yep, Olympia winning his second invitational today. And then we have Vikrad, who got runners up. So yep, GG's to both those guys, and shout out to both of them. But also shout out to Karania, Koendu, Sinksy, Waveboy, Karania, Aemon, and Nitro on Topotic. Shout out to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this invitational. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do something a bit more fun. Yeah, I quickly realised that Chili Bits would never be that deep fall coverage, and Serbia popped in mind. Luckily, yeah, it's good that it popped into mind. Like, it's better than it not being brought up at all, But yep. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to change it up. We're going to do a little bit more of a thing that you guys can get kind of involved with. So if you give me a minute or two just to set this up, I will need to get a quick drink as well. But pretty much I'll be doing 10 rounds of 10 seconds NMPZ on Terminus, and you guys at the end will have to predict the score. And I will, and if you guys want to join in, I'll the person who is closest will get let's say 3 points, then and then maybe yeah, the person who's close gets 3 points. Then those that are the person who is second gets 1 point. Maybe we can do, but yeah. So I'll get this set up, and I will need to get a drink. So just give me a couple minutes, and I also need to change the title of the streams. So I guess. Right, I'll just call it guess the score. I'll just like an hour with you guys, and I'll also update the YouTube title, which I actually don't remember how to do that, so give me a moment. I don't think this shows up on my stream, does it? Nope. Okay, good. Close. Can I change the title of the stream? I think I can. I just say I just call it Rapid Tourney and fun games after. But yep, if you're interested in playing, feel free to stand by. And I think the title should be updated on the YouTube now at least. Yeah, I think I've done it correctly. Right, nice. Okay. So let me just do this real quick, guys. And then I will be back. I will need to get a quick drink. It's pretty hot here in the UK. So just give me a minute or two, and then once I'm back, we can do this for an hour. And anybody's welcome to join in and make predictions, because like I say, you never know with this map what the scores are going to be like. But there'll be 10 rounds, not 5, just a heads up. And we'll be doing 10 seconds first. Then we might do like 5 seconds afterwards. But yeah, just give me like a minute or two, and I'll be back. Right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Jeff. The amount of times I trusted back of the car was US driving. Weird. Unlucky, Bezo. Yep. Let me get like a quick temporary like spreadsheet, or just like a document maybe. I don't know. I'll do a spreadsheet, I guess. I'll just make it really zoomed in. I'll just put leaderboard, and I'll just do this. Right, okay. I think we're good. So yeah, if you would like to join in, pretty much what it involves is I'll hide the rounds. So there's a script where like I can't see the round results. So we'll play 10 rounds with that script on. And then at the end of 10 rounds, you guys will need to make a prediction on what you think the score is going to be. And the person who's closest will get 3 points, and the second place will get 2, and then third place will get 1. But anyone is welcome to join in. And we'll do this for like an hour. So like 12:30. And yep, anyone is welcome to join in. Hopefully the stream title has updated. Does it say... it doesn't say Tourney anymore, does it? It just says guess the score, right, guys? Let me know if the title's correct. You might have to refresh the page. Just want to make sure like it actually has updated. But yep, I'll get this underway shortly. Then we can go. Then we can jump into it. It's fine. Nice. Yeah. Also, Hopewell as well. Non-Clive. Yep. That is correct. Let's do it. Right. Let's give this a go. Okay, Turkey. I think it's more east, but maybe I'm trolling. Might be more towards Van. Kanaka, maybe. I'm a bit weary of Kanaka, to be honest. Could have been a fake trident. Should be South Africa. Honestly, like more like this area, maybe. It's indoor. I think I would just go like Real, maybe. Brazil. Maybe a weird Maranyao, but maybe I'm going crazy. Wait, it's 5 rounds. Oh. Well, I guess we'll do a 5-round prediction first then. So if you want to predict the score now for these 5 rounds, let it be known, guys. We'll do 10 rounds after this. But if you want to make a prediction, now make your predictions. 19.8k, okay. Yeah, guys, feel free to join in. Like, don't be shy. Like, anything could happen. You don't need to have a high elo to be good at this. You could be a beginner and still have a lot of fun with this. 20.6. Okay. I'll give it a minute just so more people make predictions. Like I say, it's the maximum score is obviously gonna be 25k in this instance. So like anything between 0 and 25k, I guess. So yep, feel free to predict away, guys. Otherwise, those if there's less than 3 of us, then whoever just predict will get points anyway. So we have competitions amongst yourselves anyway. So yep, feel free to predict, and we can find out. Right, I'm guessing nobody else is predicting. So maybe more people joining as it goes on. Adam's saying 19.4, okay. 20k dead on, okay. Welcome in Dan Lee Bro, hope all is well. And same with Adams, of course, and Mezzy Chris. I'm so sorry for bad name pronunciation. Okay, 10 seconds and then I will find out the result. And let's see. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was 19.935. So I think that's going to go to Dan Lee Bro. I think you got the closest guest. And you're the first time chatter. So you'll get the 3 points. And then I think it is Non-Clive second. And then Adam's third. But yeah, first time chatter wins the very first one. So let me just add this for fun. So Dan Lee Bro gets 3. Adams gets 1, I think. And then Non-Clive gets 2. Like I say, there'll be 10 rounds after this. That was a mistake. The 5-rounder. So the 10 rounds will make it a lot more interesting. So let's make sure they're 10 rounds now. And yeah, like I say, if you just joined us, all you need to do is after the 10 rounds are played, make a guess with what score you think it is with the 10 rounds, and the top 3 closest will get points for the fun of it. And obviously, if you're the closest, that is pretty cool as well. So, yep, let's jump into it and see how the second game will go. I mean, then again, I didn't really see the game result, but I think it works better with the 10 rounds anyway, the script. I actually have no idea. I thought Denmark or Scotland, which is a weird 50-50 to have. Not sure if I'm going to be right there. Okay, Russia. I feel like Rostov or something, or Volgograd. I don't know where to go there. Oh, I should know this bloody symbol. Is that more of a northern Malaysia thing, or am I mocking it? I don't remember that bin symbol. Sweden, probably. I wonder if I got the country wrong, because the thing is not showing if I get the country. I think this is Uruguay. I want to get... Is there a way to get rid of that? Because it kind of spoils it a little bit. Is there a setting that gets rid of this? That would be ideal. But you can bump someone else because I got ahead. No worries, man. Cool Stream Dream would like to discuss on Discord. James Sophia. Okay. Yeah, whatever you want to discuss, just DM me in the stream and I'll try and get back to you. This will be Philippines. The factories have thrown me off. I don't know where I'm going here. Right, it's kind of annoying. Is there a way to get rid of this, guys? Is there a way to like, get rid of this like bloody feature? Let me know if you do know. But yeah, just feel free to contact me on Discord. I think this is just Austria, the architecture, the openness. Yeah, I need to get rid of that feature. I think it just gives away whether you get the country or not, which is kind of annoying. But if I can't get rid of it, then it's just going to be part of it, unfortunately. Kind of annoying that's been added. It kind of mocks this. But still, I could still do bad region guesses and stuff, so I still think it's fine. I'm a bit suspicious of this. This could be a weird combo, but I think it's just Thailand. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it kind of spoils it. So if there's a way to get rid of that, I would try and get rid of it, you know, before the next game prediction. But yeah, if you want to predict, feel free to predict the score now. We've just played 10 rounds, so the maximum you can get is 50k. And if you like average 4k, that is like 40k. So like, feel free to make your predictions, guys. What score do you think we managed to get there? Feel free to let it be known in chat. But yeah, good to hear that you enjoyed the stream as well, man. But yeah, feel free to predict the scores. Like, don't be shy, you know. Like, it's fine. You're not going to be judged or anything. Like, anything could happen. Okay, we've got 45, 42.3. I'll be very happy if this is a 45. I think I missed one country, though. I think the Denmark I might have missed, but I mean, nothing came up, so I think it's somewhere else in it, but that's the script in it. But yeah, we've got Adams on 45, Clayton on 42.3. Feel free to get your predictions in. Any more people? Come on, you can go on, say anything. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, a first-time child literally was really close. The first time they messaged, then they got really close. Like, anybody can play in this. Like, you don't need to be like a pro to have a good idea on things. Like, don't be shy. Like, this is for fun. But I will have to keep playing this. So ideally, I'll give it like 20 seconds. Then otherwise, yep, we'll find out shortly. So yep, put your predictions in if you want to, and we'll find out shortly. In 10 seconds. So, I mean, if nothing happens, then I'm probably just going to scrap the scoring. If it's going to be quite random with the amount of people predicting, we'll just keep playing. It is laid back, this one, anyway. And, yep, let's see. We'll see who's closer, Adams or Clayton. 40k, that I think is going to go to Clayton. So, yep, GG's. That was Almaty. What? I did not think Almaty on that one. It was Scotland. That is unlucky. Yeah. Otherwise, I think I played fine. Like, the time was good. The Bangladesh was good. The Philippines was a really nice guess for Philippines. Austria was okay. Sweden, there wasn't really much you can do about that. The Scotland, I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit because this road felt almost quite Danish at first. But it felt something did feel off for Denmark, and we should have seen the car front. I think if we were driving right here, I think we're driving left, so like we wouldn't see the car front. But it was kind of like in the middle of the road, so it's very hard to use that in 10 seconds. But yeah, the last game of the distance makes more sense with Scotland, but there is random hilly part in Denmark that I thought of, where I pretty much guessed, but it makes sense. The Almaty was tough though. It makes a lot of sense though. And I never really checked the copyright. And we also have an Almaty bus here as well, which is unlucky that I didn't see that. That would have definitely helped. For sure. But yep, we might as well jump into the next one. So like I say, if you just joined, all you need to do is predict after the 10 rounds with what score you think I got. And then we'll see who's closest. So that time round, it was Clayton. I mean, I'll just do with the leaderboard for it, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's just jump into it. This is black car. Thought Bosnia at first. Okay. Well, this was literally a repeat, weren't it? It was like here, weren't it, or something? Maybe that wasn't the 5k, but it felt near. The Portugal pole. Feels very sandy. Why does something feel off with that round? Might be trolling here. First thought was Magadan, but I'm a little bit scared that that's somewhere completely different. I'll probably go Czech or Poland. I don't know, man. Well, I think I got it right. Brazil, Minas, or maybe like East SP. Maybe might be better. Could be Piranha, I guess, but I thought my SP and Minas. Oh my days, what the hell am I looking at? Hungary? I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, I might be cooking this game. I might be cooking. Not anymore. Spain? Yep, that's GG. That one's not going to be Spain, is it? Might be Turkey or something. And this one should be Alaska, I'm guessing. Tried to guess near Fairbanks, but it was a bit slow at getting there. Croatia, maybe? Not sure actually, but okay. I think the only round that was bad was the round where I sent Spain and it wasn't Spain. So I think that round's not going to be good. But besides that, I think I played quite well for that game. Maybe. But maybe my region guessing was bad on some rounds. Who knows? But if you want to predict now what score you think it is going to be. And Frowser in with 39.6. Okay, welcome in, Frowser. 39.7. Damn, I thought you'd predict higher than that. Maybe my region guess was bad on some of the rounds. Maybe you're thinking, which is very fair. Maybe it's the Russia. Maybe it's the Russia. Yeah. Yep. Good morning, Frowser Paul as well. We've got a 39.6, a 39.7, and a 39.8. I think 39.8 might be the craziest strat of all time. I mean, if you get that correct, you are cooking, but your odds might be against you. 40k. Okay, yeah, I think the Russia round and the round where I missed the country are the key rounds. But I think there was some harder rounds there that I managed to get, which was quite nice. So I think for the seed, it's just the Russia really that I think Spain was kind of a skill issue. Russia, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't sure in the moment. I mean, it could have been somewhere else. It was definitely East. I just didn't know. I just only thought of Magadan in time, random Gen 3 Magadan. But it could have been like a Kamchatka, it could have been like a very weird Sakhalin or something else. But yep, we've got 4 guesses, I think. So if last chance to make a guess. Like I said, last chance. And then we'll find out the results. And also welcoming Devoluo as well. And yeah, good morning, man. Hope all is well. Right, let's find out who is closest. 40.5. That is going to go to Clayton again, I believe. Or is it actually not? Yeah, it is, because he's the only person who predicted 40k or over. Yep, so it goes Clayton. Wait, I'm being stupid. 39.8 is above 39.7. You just kind of did Adam's dirty there, to be fair. So it goes Clayton, Devoluo, and Adams, I think. So yep, GG's. We'll see the rounds in a second, because I'm quite interested in the Russia, because I think the Russia was bad, and obviously I think the Spain guess was bad, I'm guessing. But I think all the rounds must have been not that bad, right? Surely not. Let's have a look. Wait, I got Russia correct, so where the hell did I lose all my points? I guess they were just bad region guesses, yeah. I mean, the Bosnia was not a good region guess. Yeah, I mean, these trees are more alpine, yeah. That explains where 500 went. Yeah, that was 3. Yeah, Portugal was yeah, there's some bad region guesses here. That's probably what's knocked down the score a bit, I guess. I did actually get the Magadan correct, so that wasn't the issue. Okay. Makes sense. It felt weird because, like, I mean, I mean, there was only one house. If I used the architecture, I would have gone more south coast, but yeah, it's kind of tough. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Magadan, yeah. I mean, that's crazy. That's 500 points difference despite getting Czechia. Yeah, round 6 isn't great. Lost 1,000 points on Sao Paulo. For some reason, I thought this felt more more east than west, but I guess it kind of could be near Parana border with these hills, so it makes sense. I mean, I guess there was a fair amount of big countries to seed as well. Hungary, I'm surprised that these gradual hills were here. I thought the hills would be a lot bigger in the north than this. Yeah, that's the only round, but that doesn't explain losing 10,000 points, though. Like, I thought we were going to get stuff like 42 or 43. But I was losing points on some region guesses. Consistently, I think. Yeah, I'm surprised this is North Hungary. I mean, it is hilly, but I thought these hills could have been the southwest hills. Like near the lake or down here. But I guess not. Romania on Spain. It makes sense to be Romania, actually. I didn't think of that. I thought like Spain, and I think the only thing that came to mind was Turkey. But I preferred Spain over Turkey, but I didn't bring up Romania. If I brought up Romania, I would be getting this. Yeah, it's just unlucky. Just didn't bring it up. Interesting polls though. I haven't really seen these Mickey Mouse poll designs, to be fair. Never really seen that before. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that's the big one. That's 5,000 points down the drain. But there's some bad region guesses. Yeah, there's the last girl lost a lot. I mean, how do you go south on this? Like, is it the flat part, actually? No, it's just some random shit. Like, I was wondering if it was going to be, like, some flat part, maybe, like, around, I think around here, or something. It's somewhere like around here, where it gets very flat, or something like that. I didn't expect it to be on this peninsula. Like, I'm not getting that. I don't know. Are they round 10 again? Not a good region guess. I think there was a lot of rounds where I got the country, but couldn't really get a close region guess. And that's what really made me lose, like, another 4,000 points, really. So, like, if you exclude the Spain round, 45k, we lost, well, it'd be 46.2k, right? It'd be like 46.2k, 45.2k, no. I can't do maths, can I? Wait. 45 at 800, so it's 45.8k I was on. So, like, I would have lost 4k from the other 9 rounds. So, yeah, I think, like I said, there's a lot of bad region guessing there, unfortunately. But I don't think that was the worst attempt in the world, just so those rounds, I felt that Romania was pretty bad, but other than that, everything was okay. Right. I might as well go again. And like I said, if you just joined, All you need to do is predict the score once the game is done. Like I said, there is 10 rounds, so... Okay, I think I'm just going to send Auckland outskirts, but I'm a bit worried about Wellington. Or something else. I think Spain this time. Does feel a bit weird, though. Yeah, that's not great. It's going to be somewhere else. I thought the architecture was Spanish, but I guess not. Yep. Uruguay. Yeah, when I get a round, I wonder if I can get rid of like this, because I want to get rid of it. Okay, I think this is... this is Puerto Rico over Hawaii. Okay, I guess it's going to be Hawaii. Or Florida or some shit. Okay, this seed is bad, I think. I want to get rid of that bloody feature. There's no way to get rid of that bloody feature. It's actually really annoying that I want to keep it private. I don't want to see the round results. So it's telling me the country is kind of annoying. Whatever. Kind of want to keep it a mystery, you know? It is quite annoying. Thailand. Does this... I feel like it's north again. Maybe? I'm not too sure, actually. I can't even, like, guess quick and then move on. It's just kind of just in the way. Yeah, I'm not sure what the region guess here. The region guess might be bad. Bro, I'm not thinking. I think it's indoor. Maybe it's just Cali or something. I didn't really check the coastal direction. I'm going Lesotho, but I'm a bit worried I'm trolling. Just disable animations. I think that might work. Okay, I will try and do that in a test run, I guess, before we do the next one. Welcome in, Blinky, by the way. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. Right, yo, guys, feel free to predict the score. We've played 10 rounds, so if you want to make a guess, feel free to give it a go. I mean, I did miss a few rounds. I don't know how badly, but I think it's going to be definitely... I mean, who knows? We might have just been aim-onning. You never know, but I think it's going to be quite low, this one. 29,999. Cheers, Jeff. 36.7 from Olympia. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll be shocked if this is 40k. I think maybe my prediction would be like 30... 36, yeah, thereabouts. But like you saw on the sidetrack thing, like some things can be very unexpected. Like there was a moment where like we all thought it was like 38, 39, 40k, and then it ended up being 29k. So you never know. Hello, quick stream check. Welcome in, Stevie G. Hope all is well. We're just predicting the score of the siege right now. Hopefully the YouTube stream's also working right now. But yeah, any more predictions? It's just Olympia and Adams who've made a prediction so far. Clayton, Frowser, Deviloo, Blinky. You guys can join in. Anybody who's watching can join in. Like, it's not really a competition. Like, I might say the top 3 scorers, but it's not really going to matter. We're just doing this for fun. But yeah, but if anybody wants to predict, please predict now. Otherwise, I will just see the results in like 15 seconds. So make sure you do a prediction if in time before I see the results. And I guess if it remains the same, we'll see who's closer. Will it be Olympia or will it be Adams? Back to studying, unfortunately. Yeah, best of luck with that, man. Yeah. I'll be on this evening, though, as well. Right, let's find out who's closer. 34.4. I think that's definitely closer to Olympia. So just under 35k, which I kind of thought that was what I expected. Was it Turkey or something? Greece. I did think about it with the architecture, if it could have been Greek. Because I thought like it felt like a weird Balkans at first. But then like I just considered Spain with the soil, the olives and these trees, like East Coast Spain. I didn't see there be a wooden pole or anything, but yeah. I need to be getting better at like identifying like the Greek architecture from distance, I guess, because I feel like that should be pretty solvable. You know, because that was the main thing that round that would really help. New Zealand was Sangara awesome coverage. This evening is USA 25k attempts trying to get some runs in, and I think I'll be doing some Jeffington DC moving map practice for fun as well. Even though it's not really a very suitable moving map, but it's for fun. And also I'll be doing some like intersection guessing, maybe some community USA 25k attempts to just see and just get some rounds in. I just need to get games in, honestly. But yeah, yeah, that was fine. The Uruguay was fine. It was Hawaii, yeah. That's unlucky. Was there anything that would make you go Hawaii over Puerto Rico here? I mean, I guess I don't know, like, yeah. Well, is there anything here that would make you go Hawaii over Puerto Rico? I don't know if Puerto Rico has like these things on the wooden poles, but I've seen American poles in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I just don't know. On NMPZ, I guess you can kind of vibe it out, I guess, but that's kind of brutal in 10 seconds. Just causes gaslight. Yeah. Maybe the house is very nice for Puerto Rico standards. Maybe. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I can see how it's Hawaii, but like, I don't think there's anything concrete. I just have to be better at vibing it out. Okay, that's a really nice Norway guess, though. What was this lock again? Yeah, that was a really nice guess. Jesus. We'll take that. Probably a bit lucky, though. Yeah, my South Africa was atrocious. I did think it didn't make sense, but I kind of trusted these bloody reflectors being a Cape thing. But every time I trust a South Africa Garda reflector, they just end up being somewhere else. So, yep. But like I said, I thought it felt like a weird, like... It felt like a weird dry Joburg rather than a weird KwaZulu-Natal. Dry KwaZulu-Natal. So it kind of made sense to be that Limpopo area in hindsight. And with the coverage as well. But it's very old. It was 2019 coverage, so... Pretty old coverage. Yeah, Thailand was okay. Yeah, Mongolia, I mean, it makes more sense to be there, I guess, in hindsight. So I think with the area I set, it didn't really quite make sense. It does say also Doornod on the street sign, but I wouldn't have known what that is, to be honest, in 10 seconds. But it doesn't even say Doornod, actually. I don't know what Doornod means. Maybe it's a school, word for school, I have no idea. What's the bit underneath say? Is that just a street? Dashed Balba. Yeah, I think it says the city underneath, doesn't it? So this is the actual place underneath, yeah. I'm not doing that in 10 seconds, I just have to get the region guess. What was round 9? It was just Jakarta. I mean, I didn't really look at the compass. I didn't move away from Indo, but it makes sense to be Java. I just kind of trolled, unfortunately, there. Round 10 was the Sawtooth, yep. Pretty self-explanatory. Right, I'm going to have a cheeky Pringle, Jeff, and then we'll jump into another one. But before I do that, I need to... This doesn't count, this one, by the way. I'm just getting animations off. And... see if it actually detects it. Okay, nice. Right, I think I've sorted the problem. Thanks for the heads up. Thank you, Blakey, for that. Right, let me get the challenge thing gone. I'll do 10 rounds again. I think when we get to like 12 or 12:15, we'll do 5 seconds. And maybe if we feel like it, do 3, but that might be very rough. Right, yo, let's give this a go. Oh, it's moving. Shit. Let me get moving off. It might not matter on this map, but I don't have the moving arrow distracting me. Right, let's go again. Sorry about that. I think it's Shri. I don't think it works. Or do I need to may I refresh? I mean, it's still showing emotes. Let's get game chat off and see if that makes a difference. What the fuck is this? I almost wanted to go New Zealand. What the hell was that? Yeah, it's not. It's still doing it. It's not. It's still bloody doing it. I don't think we can sort it out, unfortunately. Kind of annoying. South Africa, I guess. I feel like I just have to say outskirts Joburg or something. Indoor Malaysia. Maybe indoor. What the hell's happening there, Jeff? Bangladesh. I think corn is good as well. Yep. Nooses. I thought Rote Island or... I could even see Sumba itself actually. Not sure. Is this like this Cagayan de Oro stuff in Mindanao, or am I going crazy? Okay. Cyrillic, is this Serbia? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's a challenge thing, yeah. I mean, we can live with it, I guess. I think it's more fun. It'd be more fun to do it in 10 rounds than 5, because I think 5 rounds is a lot more predictable, so... But yeah, feel free to predict, guys. What do you reckon? What score do you reckon, guys? I don't know if I updated the Adams and Olympia thing. I don't think I did I? But feel free to make your predictions. It was Olympia was closest, weren't it? Yep. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just in case you're curious. Yeah, I think the thing is like it's the sound effect as well. I have to like mute my headset, and I think it comes up really quick. But I can try. I can try to do it immediately. But it might be very hard to do that every round. But I'll try. I'll give it a go anyway. We've got 35.7, 42.8, a 39.99 from Adams. You love United, Chris Kamara. Any more predictions? Feel free to predict. Then we'll find out in like 20 seconds. And we'll take a look at the rounds. There was. I think it was a bad start, but then I think it started getting momentum back in the later rounds. But yeah, 10 seconds. Final predictions need to be now. And we'll predict. We'll find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it just told me straight away because of no animations. Yeah. So 41.659. So I think that's going to be Olympia first, then Adams second, and then Davido Gio third. So I'll just update that just in case I forget. So that's Olympia first, Adams second, and Davido Gio third. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look. So round 1, yeah, was Sri Lanka low count 22 copyright. Okay, it was Philippines, it was Malaysia, not Philippines. I mean, this is just a crazy lock, let's be honest. Like, what is this lot doing on this map? Crazy. Imagine getting this in the World Cup, bro. I'll be fuming. But at least I was the right side of the planet at least. At least I didn't go like New Zealand or Brazil. So yeah, I guess that's a positive. But yeah, that round was a bit rough, weren't it? Yeah, it was South. Oh, it's the 23 Rondônopolis cluster. I forget that this can be very flat, but I think it's this blue 23 cluster. Yeah, it makes sense. I didn't think of that in time. Okay, Romania. Yeah, it was not the best. Yeah, Kruger National Park. I mean, I can see it. I just didn't have the confidence to commit north there. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, BJG. I hope all is well. Okay, it was indoor, and yeah, I mean, I don't mind Lampung and Bintan. Oh, what was it? Bintan, I guess. I think it was Bintan. No, it wasn't Bintan. Banten, sorry. I guess Bintan's the island, lad. What are you on about? That's not too bad. But yeah, if you're curious, BJG, we're doing we're predicting scores. So I play 10 rounds, and I've got a script so it doesn't show the results, and you predict what the score is at the end of the rounds for fun. But you can join if you like. You can watch. You can ask questions. You can do anything. I'm surprised that this is Chittagong, to be honest. I didn't expect this to be Chittagong. But I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, it's updated 22 it's 23 copyright, I think it's meant to be. But it's updated, but that doesn't really rule out Kuna, though. Okay, I did get the Rotate Island, which was nice. Yeah, just super sandy on the sides. I thought this is very good for Rotate Island. In the nooses, we've got obviously noosa poles here, so pretty nice. Okay, yeah, this was a nice guess as well. As I know you get like tuk-tuks like this, or like what are they called? They're not called tuk-tuks, they're called something else. But I thought it was like the reddish soil with a lot of like agricultural stuff in like North Mindanao, and it's quite a distinctive area. So I thought it was that over other areas that could look similar. And it did pay off. And then round 10 was just Serbia. You had Cyrillic, and the architecture felt more into Europe. I sent you script to hide that country feedback and challenge. It should work. Let me give that a way up. So how do I... So I just need to... Is this a coding thing? Or is there a way I download it? I don't know how. Do I just need to type this, or is this like an actual thing? Because it just like it's not telling me to download it. It's telling me to copy, but I don't know. So it's GeoGuessr hide feedback banner. Let me just give me a second. Just copy it into what? Oh, click new script in Tampa Monkey. Okay. Let me just hide that off screen for a second in case I show something that I don't want to show. So let me just go on Tampa Monkey, and I haven't really so create new script, and I just need to like stop telling me to donate, mate. Just copy and paste. Right. Let's do it. Okay. So I need to copy and paste. Start your code here. I'll just copy the whole thing. I don't know. I'll copy the whole thing. And save and see if this works. Save. And is it... hide get okay, it should be on. Hopefully I've done it correctly. Just remove everything and paste it. Yeah, I think I've done that, so should be all good. Thank you for that. I live in the Philippines. Nice. I hope you like my Philippines guest then. In Mindanao. Yeah, I would just do a test. I would do a test. Two rounder, I guess, just to make sure it works. I think I've done it correctly. But let me just test it. I might not even get the right country here, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right country anyway. This was obviously Australia. Okay, it's still showing it. I need to make sure it's actually on. Give me a second. Let me just make sure I've done it correctly. Is it on? It's for some reason it's not showing on my script list. What? I thought I saved it. It says enabled, but it didn't show up on my thing. Is there something wrong? You might have to open a new tab for script to load. Right, okay, let's just do that then. Sure. Let's just try that again then. And let me just check if it's actually showing up. It's not showing up. Is it meant to show up on here? You don't see it. You won't be able to see it because, but it's just not showing up on the thing. I mean, this is, I feel it's a challenge link, I think, to make sure. And this is good for future reference anyway, so it makes sense to do this now. I mean, that's just Bolivia. Yeah, something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. It's like, you know, you have the options to like enable stuff. It's just not showing up. So let me just see what my dashboard is saying. Click on list and yeah, maybe I didn't do it properly. Let me just find let me look at my dashboard. I personally delete this useless country feedback with uBlock. Fair. I don't think I have that on me. Yeah, have I done this incorrectly? Or should this be correct? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here, guys. Have I done something wrong here? Is it just not done something that I should have done? It's correct, but it's just not like showing up. It's just like for some reason it's just not showing up on the list. It will only work when you like open challenge in a new tab or change line 7 to match remove challenge / challenge. So what you said, line 7. So remove. So do I just put show? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to type here? Do you want me to replace the at match or what do I need to do? It says like / challenge. So match 3-star. I'm not really good with scripts, so I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry. Remove this, like just this, or just remove challenge. I'm so sorry. I'm really confused. So remove / challenge. You've said, I think, right? You say remove / challenge. Remove challenge / so it says GeoGuessr.com. Right, okay. Right, let's do that. So this is what you mean, right? Yeah. And then save this and then try again. Right, let's just save that. I've hit save, I think. Right, let's give this a go again, right? So let's open a new tab. And just try it quickly. And let's just see if it actually shows up. Okay, it says 5. It's showing up on my list, so it might be working now. Let's give it a quick go on this. If it's just Mex. Okay, I think it's working. It did the sound effect though. It did the sound effect. I heard the sound effect. There's a sound effect. I need to get the sound effects off. That's funny. There you go. It's like you have to do it quicker, but I could just turn the sounds off. I can't I? Let me just see if there's a way of doing that. Let me just... That's funny, right? Let me just do infinite and just make sure the settings I can change. So I just have to turn... Is it effect volume? Let me turn I'm just going to turn sound off, I guess. I prefer some sound though. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. Right, let me just turn sound off, I guess. I don't know if that's a big miss. And then let's make sure it's actually not making the sound effect still. It shouldn't be, but we'll just check, because GeoGuessr can be broken, so... Let's just try it. Okay, Okay, there was no noise, good. I could also turn a headset off as well if I don't want to hear it, but you guys would know it. Yep, okay. Yep, I think we sorted it. Very nice. Yep. There's like a little bit of an extra sound effect, yeah. So we're good to do the predictions again. So let me just close some tabs down. So give me a minute. In case I show like my main drive, which I don't want to be showing all my stuff about like that. Right, I think we're good. So yep, let's carry on with the predictions. Right, thank you for that, Strauss. That's really helpful. As it is, of course, very frustrating that you can't. Yeah, you can't. What's it? If you know the country, it's gonna be easy to predict what the score is. Or if you know it's gonna be that country, then yeah, makes it a bit easier. Which wants to be as unpredictable as possible. So yep, like I say, if you just joined, we were just sorting something out. We're gonna do a couple more on 10 seconds, and then we're gonna do some 5 seconds and some 3 seconds. I'll be streaming for like 20 more minutes, I think. So, yep, we'll start, and at the end of the game, you guys can predict. I thought Chile and Ireland here. What? Do I need to refresh? May I need to refresh? Okay. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm going Romania, but I literally have zero idea. Yeah, I had no idea. It could be Spain, bro. I might have sent Spain on that. Namibia. A little confused. This seed could be very bad already. I think I just need to refresh there. Yeah, I can't tell if this is US or Mex. That's a problem. Again, I can't tell if this is Brazil or some weird Peru. Yeah, I'm probably just Rondoni, but it could be something weird. Think that's a Vic Paul. Yeah, I think that's a Vic Paul, but I might be getting baited. It could also be the Hills West Vic, I guess. Turkey. Thought more like. There's something around here. Could be more east that. Maybe with Saratov, Volgograd, something like that. Yeah. Good luck and good luck. Cheers, Jeff. Good luck. Hopefully I don't have good luck. That means I'm playing terrible, to be fair, compared to what I play like normally. But welcome in, Yaya. I hope all is well. Yep. I think it sorted out after I refreshed. Right. Predictions. Feel free to predict what score you think this is going to be. My expectations for this are extremely low. I think I'm up the bacon here. I think if it wouldn't surprise if it's worse than 30k. Honestly, it would not surprise me. I don't think it's a 40k game, but you never know. You never know, man. You never know. Okay, Vibe Guesser with the Adams strat with the 999s. Adams with the 9998. 50k. I would love to get 50k on that, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But I mean, if it's somehow a 45k game, you would win. So, be welcome in, Pancake Nightmares. 31k from Yaya. 36 from Felix. 33 from Trousey. Okay, last chance to make a prediction. I will be stopping in 10 seconds to find out. So let's find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 31,442. I think Yaya was pretty much bang on. So Yaya will get the win there. It didn't feel like it felt like a disaster seed. It didn't feel great. Trousey's second, I think, or is it Adams? Who's closer actually? No, yeah, it can't be Adams because Vibe gets us closer. So who's second here? It's 30 or 1k off. Adams, not yeah, Vibe guesses 1k off, 2k off. Trousey is 2k off as well, but less than 2k. I think Trousey's is second, right? If I've done my maths correctly, let me know if I've done it wrong. But I think it's I think it's Yaya first, Trousey second, and then Vibe gets her third. So hopefully I've done that correctly. No, Vibe Guesser is second. What I thought you were closer with 31.4. Am I being dumb? I mean, it's not that serious. We're just keeping the note for fun. So it's okay. Vibe Guesser second. For some reason, I thought 33k was close to 31.4. No, it's not because it's 1.0. It's 1k, not 2k difference in it. Yeah, ignore me. Ignore me. I'm being stupid. Sorry about that. And who won? It was yeah, weren't it? Okay, that's fine. Right. Next, let's do it one more 10-second, and then we'll do a 5-1. Then we'll do a couple 5s, I reckon. Yeah, cheers for that. It is the morning still. My brain is not as switched on, especially with mental maths. But let's begin. Okay, it should be Thailand. I thought more north. I could see this being more east, actually. 1 second thought. I am confused. Could have even been Italy, that, honestly. Okay, well, this is great, isn't it? Okay, Thailand. Bit worried about that guess, though. Can't tell if it's Colombia or not. I thought Colo at first, so that might backfire. It could be Brazil. But I'm a little bit worried about that lock, to be honest. Like a weird South Archangelisk or something. Could also see it being like the Kirov stuff. Don't know if I like that. I don't know what's going on here. That could be very east. That could be a Kemerovo. Wouldn't surprise me. Hungary. If it's a Thailand poll again, how many times are we getting this seed? Okay, one more round left. But I don't know what I'm looking at. That was rough. That was a rough seed. Jesus Christ. Yep, I think I have no idea what to expect on that. That might be a disaster class. Okay, Anna's thinking pretty much 20k. Okay, that's not a good sign. I hope I've done better than that. You're welcome in, YRP. Hope all is well. I mean, I probably sent a couple wrong consonants. Definitely, probably. Won't surprise me. 49999, to be fair. But yeah, hope all is well, YRP. If you want to predict, I don't know if you saw the rounds, but you can predict what score you think I got in those 10 rounds. I don't think it was that great. It might be worse. I don't know if it's worse or better than the last one. I actually have no idea. It could be better than I expected, but it could also be much worse than I expected. Yeah, I mean, I think the worst I expected to be is like 25k, maybe. Because I think I'll probably send Brazil and Asia in one of the rounds, probably. So Lucky Vatsons, Vin 32k, Yaya 37.5, 30.5, 35, 49, 19, 999. Okay. Any more predictions? Let it be known now, and I'll be stopping. I'll be finding out very shortly. I wanted to start with something with one. Very fair, Chris Kamara. Very valid. Right here, let's find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 34.1. So who's closest there? I think that's Trousey, right? I think Trousey's closest. Then is it Lucky Vatten second? And yeah, third maybe. 37.5 is 3.4. 3.4. Yeah, I think it's Yaya. No, it's Trousey, Yaya, and no, it's Trousey, Lucky, and Yaya, I think. If I've done my maths correctly. No, I haven't. It's, Trousey, Lucky, and, right. Yep, nice one. From Trousey there. Wait, it was 1 for Yaya, weren't it? Sorry. And then it was 2 for Lucky, I think. But yep, GG's. Anyways, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but if you want to predict, we're going to do another 5 seconds. We're going to do 5 seconds now. So 5 seconds per round. We'll do this like a couple times, and then we'll probably end on like a 3-second one, maybe. So yep, let's just jump straight into it and see how we do. Okay. Am I getting baited by that poll? I'm worried that I did. I think that was... I hope I didn't multiple language there. Probably did. Don't like that. That's not Shri, but sure. That's Poland, I think. Whatever. 5 seconds is rough. Right, what do you guys reckon? What's your prediction here, guys? Feel free to let me know. We've played 10 rounds. 24,999. To be fair, that'll be quite base if it was a 5-rounder. I feel like I've done better than that, surely. Surely I've done better than that. I'll be surprised if this is not 30k. At bare minimum. I wasn't watching, so I'll put something random, 29k. I mean, sometimes if you don't watch, it might actually help. Because you might overthink it, you know? But we've got 24,999, we've got a 41, we've got a 36, a 31, 33. Okay. Yep, any more predictions? Feel free to predict now. We'll find out in like 15 seconds, so... Yeah, what's the highest is Lucky with 41. The lowest is, I think, Adams, 24.9. Then New Jasper with 36. Then we've got 33, 31, and 29. Okay, I'll find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 34. Okay. Of course, it's 69 at the end. So, I think that goes to GeoGuessr. And then I guess it's New Jasper and Yaya, right? I think that's the order. But yep, I think GeoGuessr definitely won though. Then I think Yaya got 1. And New Jasper got 2. If I do any maths wrongs, let me know, but it doesn't really matter anyway. But yep, GG's. Yep, we might as well do another one. I just want a quick look at the fuck-ups. Yeah, it was going to be... I realised this was going to be Indonesia at the end. Yeah. It was just 5 seconds. Bro, yeah, the thing that I thought threw me off there was I thought that they were like in live each other, but I don't know if Tamil Nadu poll has this attachment with it. So I kind of got bait by that, because otherwise I would have gone something like Andhra Pradesh. But I would have gone more Telangana with that poll variant. So yeah, it was kind of unlucky to get that in 5 seconds. Yeah, it was Estonian. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that's a mistake. Yep. Should have probably got that. Yeah, I was a bit worried about Ecuador on this one. I thought the poll was a bit weird in the distance. I thought this poll felt a bit off. But I didn't really think... You can't really think in 5 seconds, you know. It's quite difficult. 6. Bulgaria on Slav. I mean, it makes sense in hindsight. I didn't think of it. It reminded me of... I was thinking like some weird Croatia or... Like... Obviously, it wasn't Bosnia, but it reminded me of like more of that kind of thing. Though towards Croatia. I didn't really think Bulgaria, but... Maybe this yellow thing is actually more Bulgarian, actually. So it makes sense in hindsight. Probably could have got that with more time. Yeah, it's that road. Fair enough. That one I realised it was wrong. Too late. It was just never going to be Sri Lanka with that soil and terrain. Why are the tiled roofs in East? Why are the tiled roofs here, bro? When did this place have so many tiled roofs? I thought it was meant to be much more of a Sumbawa thing. Why are the tiled roofs here? I guess it's very near Endia. Maybe when it's very urban, like near the biggest places it's got tiled. Why is there tiled roofs there? I've never really seen that many tiled roofs in Flores. That's very weird, right? Am I going crazy? Like, maybe it's just like very specific to a certain pockets or very urban pockets. But I don't feel like I've seen so many tiled roofs in Flores before like this. Interesting. Maybe you guys know something more than me, but I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. Or I've never noticed it when I've been playing. No move for NMPZ at least. I would always send some Bower here with this many tiled roofs. Fair enough. Did not realise that was a thing. Maybe it's more specific to like the main the biggest urban areas. Maybe at end days. Maybe it's very common around end day or something. I have no idea. That caught me off guard. And yeah, I said this was Paul last second. I just didn't have time to switch. Yeah. Right. How long we got? We could probably fit 1 or 2 more games in. I think we have to do a 3-second one. So we'll see how this one goes. But I do need to end at past, so we might only have time for 1 more, guys. So let's see how we do on 3 seconds. This could be I mean, if we get a loading screen, then obviously that might have an impact on the predictions, but hopefully we don't have that loading thing happen. But yep, let's give 3 seconds a go and lock in. That was Ukraine, I think, but too late. That could be Kenya, great. Jesus Christ. I hope it switched. I hope it switched, but it could have been Colombia, though. Bruh, this is really bad. I low-key might need to do another one after this. I'm not ready for 3 seconds. Oh my days. Oh my days. This is not ideal. Bruh, this is really bad. I can tell it's really bad. Bro, what am I even looking at? That might have been bad. Yeah, take it easy, GeoGuessr. Yeah, I might need to do another 3 seconds after that. I think that one's really bad. But predictions in. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon that was? That was bad. But we'll see. I might surprise myself. So we've got 22s, we've got 26, 21, 23, 17. Yeah, our expectations are very low, which is very fair. I mean, I was not ready for 3 seconds there. 3 seconds is so different to 5, honestly. Maybe I need to practice more 3-second games. To make sure I'm actually, my instinctive vibes are better. Because you don't really have much time to take things in at all with 3 seconds. You kind of have to immediately know or just gut send without having to think. So the highest we've got is 26 from New Jasper. And the lowest is 17k from Yaya. So yep, last chance to make predictions. Make sure they're in if you want to predict. And yep, we'll find out in 10 seconds. Right up, we'll find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Honestly, that's better than I expected it to go. Let's be honest. So 26 is definitely closest. So New Jasper wins, Super Hostue and Adams. So GG's, guys. That could have been so much worse. That could have been so much worse. So I'm not as bad as I think I am, I guess. But that felt like a disaster. I don't know how I got 34k, but sure. But yep. So it was New Jasper, then Super Hostue. I mean, 3 and 2, and then it was Adams on 1, weren't it? Yep. Right, up. Let's see what the actual rounds were, because I think there was some disaster ones. Yeah, the Peru on Asia is the only big one, really. Like, nothing else is actually that crazy. This was bad. I realised I fucked up. I didn't even think of Russia in 3 seconds somehow. I thought of Ukraine, but the polls were weird. Yeah, should have got Russia there. But it's 3 seconds. Like I wasn't ready for the 3 seconds. Brazil, yeah. What even was it? I don't even remember the round. Yeah, okay, that was fine. I mean, I did guess Indo here. Yeah, honestly, yeah, still houses Kalimantan. But it's hard to notice that in 3 seconds. Okay, Peru on Lombok is the first. Honestly, I think it's quite hard to get Lombok from this. Like, in 3 seconds, who goes Lombok here in 3 seconds? Like, I think even getting Indo here would be impressive. In 3 seconds. Like, I think this round's just hard. In 3 seconds. Like, I might even struggle this on... Like, even like this tree here feels almost like it's trying to be like... I would 5k this in 3 seconds. Okay, Pandazan is just the ultimate Jeff, I guess. To be fair. Yeah. But that's the vibe issue, you know. That's a complete skill issue, that. I mean, 3 seconds. I could have 10 seconds and still fuck up there, probably. Yeah, just the best player in the world, exactly. And welcome in M4 Phi as well. Round 5, Poland on Lith. Yeah, I thought the language was wrong for Poland. So I realised I fucked up late, but I didn't really think of Lithuania. But the vibe was okay, I guess. Same, to be fair. Maybe you guys are just the best players in the world. Yeah, Mexico was fine. I remember that round. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think of Ireland in 3 seconds, but it makes sense. I just didn't think of it in 3 seconds. I just thought looks it looks like a shithole enough to be the UK. Then yeah, got Serbia. What was the Serbia round again? Yep. Then we have Southern Sumatra, and then we got the Mexico. Yep. Honestly, it wasn't as bad. I feel like the round that was really far away was just a hard round, honestly. Even without 3 seconds, I think that's a hard round of NMPZ. To get some sort of points. That was a lot better than expected, but we're going to do one more. So get ready to lock in, guys. This is definitely the last one for the stream. Let's see how the last one goes. Like I say, I don't play 3 seconds anywhere near enough, but maybe I should do it more often. That'd be good for vibe practice. That was a Batang. That was a more southern, but whatever. Oh, it's Namibia. It's Namibia. No, 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 no. No, I saw the bloody plate and everything last second. Oh my god, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, I got 2 more rounds left. This is the last game, by the way, Jaden, so I won't be able to play, sorry. But welcome in, though. Hope all is well. You can predict the score at the end of this, but... this... I think there was one really bad round. Obviously, Namibia is a 0-pointer. It's alright, mate. Yeah, good luck. Thank you. Yeah, this will be the last game anyway, so... I'll be on in the evening, but I'll be doing US 25k runs. Might interest some of you guys. Okay, feel free to predict, by the way, what score do you reckon the last game is? I mean, the Namibia was very unfortunate, but besides that, maybe the rest was okay enough. Like, I feel like I didn't have enough time to region guess. Of course, I'm just going to say 6-7, 6-7, of course, mate. Of course. I had ads, but I will guess 27-5-5-5. Okay, we've got a 31, a 29, a 6-7, 6-7, a 24, and a 27. Okay, right. So only one of us thinks over 30k. Interesting. Because I think that obviously Namibia is a no-brainer. Like, that was a free Namibia. I just looked at the wrong things. Like, I assumed that sign was Mexican, and then I just fucked it. I don't remember the other blunder. What was the other blunder? Was it like a Europe round? Because I think there was one where I think I sent Italy and I felt like it was wrong. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the other blunder was. I feel like there was another round that I felt... There was definitely a round where I was like, might have trolled. Unless you talk about the Philippines round where it ended up being like Ecuador, but I thought they looked more Filipino, to be honest, the people, and... The Batangas was a blunder. The triangle was a blunder, but it was still the right country. But other than that, I don't know. Right, last chance to make predictions. This is the last one for the stream, so if you want to do it now, I would suggest doing it now. And we'll find out very shortly. So yep, predictions. Like, I've played 10 rounds, you just need to predict the score. And that'll be what we're doing. Right, up. So the highest is 31. Obviously, lowest is 6767 from Adams. And yeah, let's find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 23, yeah, that was... that. The thing is that the other one felt worse than that. Like, I'm surprised that this is this bad, to be honest. I'm actually surprised it's this low. So that will mean, I think, M4PHI gets closest. Then Pandazan. And then, yeah, I'm guessing. Mexico on Brazil, I think. Ah, okay. I actually don't remember that. Yeah, I think there was a lot of Europe rounds where I wasn't confident with the Italys. Yeah. So we'll give M4 PHI the 3 points. I mean, it's the last one. Then we had... it was... who was next? Was it Pandazan? I think it was Pandazan. And 2. And who was the 1 point? 24, 27, 29. Yeah. Yep, thank you. So let me just do a filter. Oh, I might have accidentally done the numbers. I mean, obviously Adam's gonna win, but it don't really matter. It's just an experiment because I might do this as like a mini competition in the future. Because I think some of you guys do enjoy it. But yep, Adams did finish on 10. But these are the results. So GG's everybody. And yeah, like I say, I hope you enjoyed like the tourney and this kind of format. I mean, we'll take a look at the rounds because obviously we trolled, but for Morsa on this, yeah, makes sense. Round 2. Honestly, I didn't expect this to be Colo. I thought it was going to be Philly. I thought they were Filipino, but I guess they're not. Unlucky. I mean, it makes a lot more sense in hindsight it's Colo, but in 3 seconds it's kind of there. Yeah. Lucky. Should you just use like dull grey Cloudmare for a thing for Colo, Lucky? Lucky. I feel like a lot of the Gen 3 in Colo is quite dull. Okay, we did get one Italy correct at least, but it was the more gettable one. Of course, it's the wrong side. Yep, that was unlucky. Yeah, we talked about the Namibia round. Okay, we did get both Italy's correct. They were just on the bloody islands, unfortunately. But I felt like they were awkward to place them in, so I could have guessed one of the islands. I mean, Sicily, Sardinia is definitely gettable there. Yeah, it's the Gen 4 in Alaska. I just don't think of... I don't see Alaska Gen 4 blue card enough to think that naturally. But it makes sense to be Alaska. I thought it was a bit weird for East Coast. And it wasn't BC, so I didn't really know where to go. I didn't like Yukon, so... Yeah, I just didn't think of Alaska in 3 seconds. If you don't think of Alaska, you're not going to get any points there. Round 8. When Guanajuato on Yucatan. When did this cacti exist in Yucatan? Oh, is that painted? Wait, is that painted bark, actually? I think it's painted bark in it. So I thought this was cacti. So I kind of got baited by that, but yeah, the vegetation feels very Yucatan-y, so that makes sense. Round 9. Norway on Finland. I think there's some lamp metas to separate these 3 countries. Is it on Plonket, actually? It might be one of those things on Plonket. Let me check. I don't know if it is, though. There was some guide somewhere, but I don't remember. Mounted on the top of the pole. Double bolting. Yep, and then Swedish. Not really comparing it with Norway, though. But does Norway really have long lamps? I don't even know if Norway has long lamps. Yeah, Sweden has it more like this. Okay. Yeah, let me have a look at Norway, because I think Norway has... Does it usually have long lamps? It might not. Maybe it mentions it. I don't know. Yeah, it usually has with a single thick... So it's a single thick bolt, whereas Finland has 2. Yeah, there's 2 here. Okay, so that's what I need to get better at. So Finland's like the normal one. Norway's like a single bolt, and then Sweden is where it's like kind of not attached properly. Okay, that's fair enough. Right. Good to know. I need to remember that shit. There's so much stuff I just misremember. Yeah, that's a blunder. I should have got Mount here. Yeah, that's a blunder. But yeah, I mean, that didn't really feel like a 23k game. I just didn't really regionally guess well, and I missed... I mean, the Colombia was a bit kind of unexpected, but kind of expected at the same time. It's a common 50-50. And then the Alaska, it was quite rough. I think there were just too many big rounds I missed, unfortunately. But... yeah, if you want to see more of this, guys, like I said, I can like prepare like a stream just dedicated to it, you know. and we can give it a go maybe. But yep, maybe I can do a video out of this on YouTube. Get some creators involved. Who knows? That could be quite fun. But yeah, either way, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna end it on YouTube first because I need to make sure I don't do it during a raid in case, yeah, I get like copyrighted claimed or something. So yep, everyone on YouTube, thank you all for watching. Should be streaming later today, I think around 7 PM, maybe 6, I'm not sure, maybe 8, I'm not 100% sure. But sometime in the evening I should be streaming some US. And yep, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed the tourney. And I'll catch you all later or sometime in the near future. Like I say, if you enjoy these streams, like I say, it always means a lot if you drop a like. But yeah, take it easy everyone on YouTube, I'll catch you soon. Right, YouTube is ended. Now let's find someone to raid.